Okay,
Altair's ready to rock, right?
I've unmuted. I don't have Twitch up. Hello everyone, it's Game On Fridays. A couple of times a month, the team get together to play some video games, and this is a really exciting one because we had this brilliant idea where, because we're all nerds, we're like, we should play D&D. We should play D&D. Like we've been playing Lockdown Protocol, we've been playing Stardew Valley, we've been playing Marvel Rivals, of course, Marvel Rivals. Um, what about playing D&D? Surely that looks easy. Surely this would be easy to do. It's effort, but it's fun. So this is our third iteration of us playing a Dungeon Crawler Carl tabletop game. For those that don't know, what is there, like 5 of you here? Everyone knows. I didn't sign up for today, right? It says academic. You did not. You would be here, I believe, in the video if you had. Did you want to be in it?
You're welcome. You're welcome to join.
I would need 15 minutes and a mini spiral to figure it all out, but we could. Because academic, you're in the game on tier. I'm super busy. You and Tim both. So no worries. Got it. Hold on. It is Friday. It is a
Hold
work
on,
day.
I'm here though.
Yeah, but you'll. Who said that? Academic, if you want to
Wait,
jump in
do
the
I get
chat.
to be a mystical disembodied voice? Because this is a dream come true.
That's kind of interesting.
You're in charge of the sound bites. You got to
Yeah,
drop those sound bites.
exactly. If we need someone
Mhm.
dying, gurgling, that could always be fun.
I need your Wilhelm
Baden!
scream.
Baden! Stop it!
I don't have a Wilhelm
innocent.
scream.
Oh no.
That's not in my bag.
What is happening? What is happening? I know. That should update now that Baden's just sent one in, but I know, ridiculous. Academic says, I definitely find a room and jump in the chat. Just make sure camera off because we have set up the Discord with videos in here. If you're wondering who this lovely gentleman in the corner is, this is our GM for today's session. Jason, I'd love to chat with you very briefly about not only your outfit, you look spectacular. You have Carl's vest on. I have also
Yeah.
and what do we call that these days? What is that? Oh, we got that. You want to watch yourself, sunshine? That is, we are
Hey,
broadcasting with a leg up and boxer shorts on. Woo!
I
Watch
got
me
you got
get
two
banned.
more layers underneath. Don't
Oh,
worry.
okay, good. A
I'll
fucking
be wearing
heart
this in
attack.
public tomorrow. So
That's so. What's happening tomorrow?
it's Lethbridge's Comic-Con, the Lethbridge Entertainment and Collectors Expo.
Oh my gosh, you've got the tattoo happening as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you've got that's so cool. And you've also got a special guest with Donut too.
Yeah.
Did I
So I
spoil
got
that?
Princess Donut, the Queen Anne Chunk,
Oh, where's her
and
tiara?
oh,
Oh
her
my
tiara's
god.
there. It's just
Oh, it
small.
is. Oh, I see it. There it is. It's glittering. Gosh, this is
It's
so
cat size.
full Carl's play
And
instead of cosplay.
and
That's great.
Samantha. Yeah.
And Samantha is here. Hold on. I can put you on full screen now. Samantha is here. Akilamana! That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's so great. How long did this take you to
I'm
put
going to kill
together?
your mother.
About 2 weeks of pre-ordering stuff and 2 weeks of putting it together.
Welcome to the cosplay community. Rose in here. Hi, Ro. Saying that's fantastic. That's incredible. Sorry. Fantastic stuff there. Now you joined the. Am I still getting the sounds of the? You joined the Game On community when you realized that we were doing tabletop. What is your history with tabletop games?
I joined just after 4th edition dropped, or maybe just before. I started playing the Ravenloft board game when that came out. I had a buddy that was into it. So
Dude, I started
whenever that was,
fourth edition. I started in fourth
yeah,
edition. Yeah.
people trash it, but when that's all you know, it's awesome. So.
It's kind of like if D&D and Magic Light had a kid, because you can unlock skills from your class and you basically tap the skill when you use it, right? God,
Yeah.
so long ago.
And it was a little more simplistic for the DM, where it's like, here's the 2 options you can give your players, and it's like, ooh, this is kind of limiting, but it was easy.
Except my very first D&D experience, this is how Dungeons and Flagons came about. We are getting the sounds. God damn yeah. I, having played a lot of fantasy and read a lot of fantasy, created this character. I'm the person that had the 16-page backstory with, like, you know, the Pinterest board, you name it. I had it all ready to go, the wax seal, everything. And, you know, the DM set us up. We're in the forest, there's a clearing, and there's a bunch of hobgoblins. What would you like to do? And I was like, well, as the most experienced archer in all the lands, I would like to run up the tree, backflip, and then fire an arrow, and it's going to go through 3 of their heads because I'll line it up. And he goes, you can get to the tree. And I was like, what? It's so anticlimactic. So now, with like Dungeons and Flagons and just like throwing the rule book away and prioritizing on improv and storytelling, and like, if you can dream it, you can do it. But the more ridiculous it is, the higher the roll you'll have to get. This is sort of like the basis of what I like to bring to the table, and kind of what we're doing with Dungeon Crawler Carl TTRPG as well, which is we have one die. It's a D20. Yeah, where is mine? I don't know how. It's so. Why do I keep doing this every week? She'll never learn. And that's what we're doing here. So you've been playing. How many campaigns do you have at the moment?
I'm running a weekly campaign for friends and a bi-weekly campaign for coworkers.
So you got 2 going, and you GM both of them. DM both.
Yeah, yeah. And for my coworkers game, I just finished Waterdeep Dragon Heist for my friends, so
Yep.
it was easy. It was easy to just throw them right in.
Yep.
And then just change the different villain of the campaign. So
I cannot believe this. There are 4 of us in this call. Hold on, let me show you. 3 of us are DMs. Do you know how rare it is that 3 out of 4, like, you don't understand. Like, a DM, especially in LA, can get paid to run games because so few people want a DM. It is what I like to call one of the more thankless jobs out there, because the work you have to put into it and what you get out of it is vastly different. Like, people playing the game are like, yeah, that was so cool, thank you so much. And you're just like, 7 hours of my life for 4 hours of gameplay. You're welcome. So I wanted to say, Vaden did it last time. Jace, you're doing it this time. Thank you so much for jumping on board to GM this. We wanted to start a little bit earlier to do some recaps from what we've already done, and I don't want to chew too much into your time because technically it's 2 hours of gameplay. So to recap, I ran the first floor. It was floor 3. I think there was 5 of you for that one. And we all created characters. The character sheet is essentially your name, your race, your class, your racial ability, your class ability, your 3 attack moves, which can be defense or whatever, but you have like 3 abilities that you can use, whether it's defensive, offensive, whatever. An item from like the DCC universe or something that's made up. And I feel like every time I do this, I forget one.
and a weakness.
And a weakness, which is from my OG days. Again, we really should have a document with all of our info in this, and we don't. We're flying by the seat of our pants. The stage that I set up was there's a glitch in this particular system, and the crawlers found out what was in store for the floor. The whole time they're there, they had to hunt an elite monster. In this case, it was the beer holder, a beholder that was drunk. What they weren't supposed to know is that an elite monster, a different one completely, was charged with hunting our crawlers. So it was a kind of a cat mouse dog situation, I suppose, where it's like they thought that they were hunting, turns out they're also being hunted. A lot of elites, because it was level 3, and like the Dungeon Crawler Carl book, we start to kind of like meet elites in season 3, so I went with that. Long story short, killed all the elites. All the elites died. It was just like ridiculous. They decided to go for the big elite hunting them instead of their target. Hilarities ensue. Leveled up quite considerably because of this. Catch 22 says, turns out bullets hurt. Yet you did shoot a lot of the elites as well, in the head or the eye. So that was my floor. And then we passed it on to Vaden. Vaden, you decided to take on floor 4.
That's right. 4-4 was a mix of like Scrabble or I guess Words with Friends combined with Mario Kart. So basically, that's what it ended up being. So the floor itself was about looking at our finding letters in the ground and then combine them together to form words, and then those words would manifest if you use if you did an ability check essentially. And then when you guys actually did your stuff, you basically went into a Mario Kart land, raced against another team of 3, and then defeated them. And
The
not only
fact that it
did
was
you
literally Rainbow Road, though, was really beautiful.
Oh, it's awesome. But yeah, and then not only did you defeat them, you actually kind of made allies of them. They were your rivals, and you ended up befriending them essentially to some degree at least. So thanks to your the final message you did, we win. So you all went across the finish line at the same time.
It's so funny. My character, because like I GM'd the first one and then I started playing. I did not prep what she would be like until I started talking. I wanted her to be, she's a healer, right? I wanted her to have like healing components. Oh no, what happened? Vaden, your camera went out for a second. Oh, bleh. And then I realized that no one was horrible. I don't know why. My character just started being an absolute asshole. So she's not friendly. It's the opposite of what I was going to make her. Her pictures, she's so sweet. She's got a cute little dog familiar, Hellspawn. No, Uppy. Anyway, so now with that history in place, let's quickly go over characters. I was just telling everyone my character is Enberlin. She is, oh God, are you posting this for us all? Can someone find all my character details and quickly?
Yeah.
Because KP's, you've got yours there. I'm going to put it on over to you.
Oh, me?
Tell us about your character.
Okay, give me a second. Let me read it here. Okay, yeah. So my name is KP Dubs. It's D apostrophe UBBS. He is a rogue trap master. His race is Lesser Demon. His main ability is that he can set and detect and disarm traps of various types. Carries like an arsenal of traps with him. For his racial ability, he can generate things and set things on fire. A small amount of that. It's not like major. And he has some fire immunity. He has a special cape that he wears. It's called the Cape of Regeneration. Oh, you should also know that he's missing one of his legs. There's a prosthetic there, and it ends in a bear trap for a foot. But he's got this cape of regeneration. If he makes a generational reference, like 70s or 80s, there's a chance he can regrow a missing body part. This is random. It might be his leg. It might be 5 days growth on his beard. We don't know. The cape also has several abilities that if I get to those in the game, I'll let you guys see what those are. His main attack is a flame on spell. He can also send out snap traps that are kind of like shackles. And his weakness is that he's so confident in his trapping skills that he often underestimates others and is very likely to fall into other people's traps, even ones that might be obvious to others. So he just needs somebody kind of watching over him, making sure he doesn't do anything stupid. And minor weakness, he does have a bad back. That's it.
Oh, thank you. We've got Vaden, you're doing wonders in here. I've got my character is Enberlin. She's a fire spiritualist. That's her class. Her race, she's a phoenix, but like kind of. She got the wings, phoenix wings. Oh, that's right. Microcane. I forgot all about him. My item is Microcane. And basically, because I'm a spellcaster, if I'm rendered unable to cast, Microcane comes in and causes absolute chaos. And my abilities, I can buff strength, I can reduce damage, or I can heal. But I will say that Microcane, I guess I can bonk if I need to, and I can shoot fire because of that's my racial ability. But my weakness, since I am a fire phoenix, water. If I have touched water, if there's water on me, I cannot cast. I also have a pet hellhound called Helda instead of Zelda, and she's really, really cute. And I do have images of that, but I forgot. Did I have it in here? No, I don't. Okay. Vaden, tell us about your character.
Okay, so my character is Altir. He's an earth mover. He's just like a tank class, and his job is to basically move around the ground around him and alter himself as well, because he's also a doppelganger, so he can kind of shift his mask around, kind of like Katya from DCC. So he's got his special item is his enchanted big boy boxers like Carl has. So he's got that lovely. He gets the cool ability to create a protector shell around him once a day, once every 30 hours. And his main thing is just around shooting, basically throwing rocks around and earth-based attacks. Earth attack. He has a quicksand thing, pushes pull enemies, and his fear is heights. Oddly enough, he likes being on the ground, which makes sense. He doesn't want to be up there.
Hey, there you go. So they're all our characters. We are right on time for 4 o'clock to launch this particular level. I have Jason on the big screen. It is your time to kick us off for our third installment of the Dungeon Crawler Carl tabletop RPG.
Okay, so you guys went down the stairwell into from level 4, and everything goes black. And as you are loading into the next level, you hear the AI come over and say, "Welcome, crawler, to the 5th floor, the
Woo!
bubbles. Remaining crawlers 178,887. Entering bubble number 193 of 1,172."
Mhm.
And you guys find yourselves in this giant snow globe bubble, and you guys are right up against a mountain range. You're basically in a giant caldera of like a volcano, this giant bowl of a valley, and you realize that behind yourself there's an invisible wall. You are right up against some sort of boundary, and you get an update through your heads up display saying you are entering the land portion of this bubble, and there's 4 quadrants, and you are in quadrant 2, land.
Land.
And you're getting updates from other crawlers that are like, I'm in a hellscape, I'm in a freezing wasteland, I'm in a tropical paradise, and you guys are in an autumn. The colors are turning yellow and red, and this beautiful montane mixed deciduous and coniferous forest right up against these steep mountains.
That's not. We
If you have
lucked
the
out.
picture,
Wait.
yeah, you're
Crawlers.
welcome to ship it.
Crawlers. We have hold on. Vodka. I like to drink. Crawlers. No, still don't have it. I'm shy.
Nuclear vessels. No. V.
Hold on. Really, really quickly. Christian Unpronounceable has resubscribed for 10 months, and it's his birthday today. Happy 49th birthday! Woohoo!
New achievement.
Yeah, how do we get that sound? New achievement. Oh my god, Darcy's here! Darcy, did I tell you that I was doing this?
New achievement!
Yeah.
New achievement!
Nice.
Thanks, Ed.
I am doing a Dungeon Crawler Carl tabletop game. I don't know how long you've been watching for. But happy birthday, Christian. No. Is this a real game? No. Well, we're doing Dungeon Crawler Carl tabletop. So we are kind of making the rules. We are building the levels, but it's inspired by and based on the Dungeon Crawler Carl universe. Darcy, what'd you get up to for DCC? What book did you get up to? KP does. Okay, so we're back. Hold on, I was trying to talk to on the. Listen, I'm very upset that everyone has not a good world that they are in, but our bubble looks very, very nice, comfy, cozy. I would like a little fire. But good luck. Please don't die.
I will say, out of character, the maps and part of the story is based on the Camp Clearwater Massacre from Roll20 and DM Dave. So I hodgepodge stuff. So
Good shout outs though. Good stuff.
yeah.
Okay, so why did I freeze? Why am I frozen? Don't do that.
It's live now.
I look at KP and I'm like, a very bad day to be made of fire, no? I
No, we're in a
believe
caldera. We're in a volcano caldera. Fire is good.
The lot of trees, no flammable. We are walking flammable.
He's not for us. You and I should be fine.
Okay, I appreciate your calmness. Why did she do an accent?
Carlness.
Calmness.
Does anybody know what we need to do?
Yeah, so the AI would come on and say, crawlers to actually it should be Cascadia.
Go on.
How does she start?
Okay,
Did she say welcome?
crawlers.
Crawlers? Yeah.
Hello,
Okay,
crawlers.
crawlers. Yeah. Another fine day for everyone today. You are in a quadrant of the bubble. Each 4 quadrants have to solve their quadrants, or either kill the quadrant's owner or hold the throne for 1 hour.
Ooh.
Once your quadrant is unlocked, you can go help other crawlers complete their quadrants. And once all 4 quadrants are unlocked, your bubble will open and you can head to the stairwell.
Now get out there and
Kill, kill, kill.
okay, seems simple enough. We have to find owner. I'm assuming it will be over their heads. We'll be able to do a check on them, see if they are owner, and we just get rid of them. And with someone
Yeah,
sit on throne.
so you guys see now that your quadrant has a castle. You don't see a castle, but everybody else is saying like, "Hey, my castle looks like a giant sand sculpture. Hey, my castle looks like whatever." You guys don't see a castle yet.
I tell everyone, we don't not see castle. No castle to see.
Okay.
Also, really
Well, if
quickly,
we
just
need to,
for some housekeeping, Vaden and KP Dubs, thank you so much for your wonderful, generous donations. I really appreciate that. Thanks, gang. Okay.
need to find the castle owner. We should see if there's a registrar of deeds around here somewhere.
I don't know these words you say.
Sorry.
So yeah, you guys start picking your way down the mountainside, and for brevity, you guys, it's easy to just start walking downhill, picking the safest route.
I have my
And
hiking stick. I have very
nice,
good stick
yeah.
for this. Everyone find your
By the
favorite
way,
stick.
do you guys want to have a marching order? Who would be in
Oh,
front?
I'm in
Who would
front.
be in the back?
I'll dear. That's what.
Yeah, absolutely. I do not want that responsibility. No, no.
I'll take up the rear.
Okay.
In the middle.
And Helda and Amberlyn are in the middle. So you guys are working your way down the mountain, and it's fairly easy as far as your muscles go. KP, going downhill for a long amount of time is hell on your lower back. Do you want to give me a roll to see how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll use a real die.
Oh.
Oops. If I don't drop it on the floor. Oh, no, that's not good. I rolled a 6.
A 6, it's not horrible, but you're feeling it. You're going to want to find some painkillers tonight.
Okay.
Oh, I'd
maybe
like
put
to
some pillows.
actually. I say nothing. If he
Just
does
holding on
not
to that.
complain, then I do not know that he is in pain.
He just kind of, he steps over a log, he kind of grunts a little bit. When he comes across a hill, he sort of shuffles past it a little bit. It's more like body language, but he doesn't really say like, "Oh, my back."
I look at Helda. Her back is also bad.
Yeah, poor Helda.
Mm.
So yeah, so you're feeling it, and as you guys are coming down, you find a trail.
Mm.
You finally come across a trail, and let me drop you guys in here. Do you see?
Absolutely. Hold on, I make bigger.
So you guys eventually keep following this trail down, start snaking down towards the middle of this bowl, this caldera. and you see a wagon on the trail that is abandoned.
Let me see if it's trapped.
Okay. So, KP, you move on up to this wagon and just give me a roll. See what you find.
I'm gonna do it on the computer this time.
Sure.
Aye.
It's even
Well, that was
worse.
better.
Number 5. You find that there's 4 wheels and there is a yoke, but no horse or mule or any beast of burden pulling it. But
I
But
besides
it is
that,
like it's a full size like cargo wagon, not like a kid's
it's a
little red
cargo
wagon, right?
wagon that is abandoned and empty. After looking for traps all over this thing, you do find a list, and it's a commercial sized or a list of commercial amounts of food to feed a bunch of people.
Guys, what do you think? What's going on here?
I would like to send Hilda out to just sniff around the area, just to see what
Yeah.
is. Go,
So
go
Helda
sniff,
goes
dog.
sniffing around, and she goes up to these trees and is not coming back. She is doing something. And you can hear her like chewing on something.
My dog. I must find.
And so yeah, you guys come up and you find some poor sod that was out in the trees here. And KP, with your experience, it looks like a widowmaker tree has fallen on him
It's a bad
while he was
day.
off his wagon. And at some point, his whatever animal that was pulling him uh, broke free of the reins and is gone.
We must check to see if he has, if we still loot on him.
We're going to loot him. Of course we are, yes.
For sure.
Magical
Give me a
item.
roll.
I'd like to roll.
Who's feeling up the corpse?
Absolutely me.
Okay.
That would be an 18.
An 18. With an 18, you find a scroll, a spell scroll of dispel good and evil, and you find we'll say 70 gold worth of coins in his coin purse.
How discreet am I? What
You want to roll again?
no, well, what the hell would you have? It's a spell scroll, and I am spellcaster. I obviously take, thank you, and then pocket all the gold.
You could obviously
I was
feel
like-
the magic from the spell scroll, right?
Yes,
That's how you found it.
I start glowing. I read spell.
I would have been looking at the craftsmanship of the tree trap that felled this guy, so I wouldn't have even noticed.
Yeah, and you check this out, and this is not
Sam.
a natural widowmaker. This is a trap that has been sprung on this poor guy.
Just think we should be careful
Guys,
of then.
this was no
Actually,
accident. We need to be
KP,
aware.
if
Yeah.
you want to roll, give me a roll to see if you learn anything extra.
Sure.
Okay.
I will say, very good day to have Trapmaster on team.
Yeah,
Very good day.
we'll see how. Is that another? Okay, nat
Okay, that's-
20.
So that was
Woo!
Vaden. I rolled
Oh,
a 15, but
still,
Vaden
they're
rolled a-
great.
Oh, Vaden rolled a 20. Okay.
Cha-ching.
I'll give it to both of you guys. You
Okay.
guys both realize that this Widowmaker was set up to look like a beaver had gnawed on it, but it's obviously hand axe tools. So if you're not smart enough, you would think that this was a natural occurrence, and it's not.
There is foul play about. We must be vigilant.
Somebody wanted to ask a question, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Asked and answered.
Hmm.
Microcane is like, look, I tell you what, no, my name is my.
Well, unfortunately, guys, does this help us find our castle? I mean,
No,
we keep going on this trail, right? We gotta find our castle. We gotta solve this bubble.
I will say too, I forgot to mention, Emberlyn, you notice that this guy has a strange outfit on. He has a yellow, like banana yellow polo shirt and khaki shorts and hiking boots on.
Is he a crawler or was he an NPC? It should tell us that because we're in DCC.
You would know that this was an NPC.
Okay.
It would say his name was Steve, and
Hmm.
you have new quest.
He
10
did not
little
have a
council.
pot. He didn't have a pot on his head, did he?
Not as far as you know.
Okay.
Um,
We got a new quest.
discover what happened to Steve, the Camp Clearwater owner.
Oh.
The owner has been killed? Very nefarious. But does he have castle?
Well,
I'm
you
gonna.
think Clamp?
Well,
Go ahead.
Oh no, finish that sentence because I'm gonna do something
Yeah,
very.
go
Camp
ahead.
Clearwater must be the name of the castle. You're looking for a.
I'm going to throw my croquet up in the air really high, as high as I can. I'll like fly a little bit. Oh, I can fly. Never mind. I'm still going to throw my croquet, and I want my croquet to scout to see if there's a castle
Okay.
on the horizon.
Okay. So yeah, you hover up to the tree line and then you throw Michael a little higher. And Michael Crane says, "Bloody hell, there's a bunch of cabins up ahead." I cannot do a Cockney accent, so
Now listen here, right, you guys? I just found a bunch of cabins. No, still can't either.
yeah.
There's some cabins up ahead. Oh, thank you. I can't go back and forth between ridiculous accents.
Yeah.
I can't.
He also says, and there's some blokes working at a lumber yard. That went Boston. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, but that was
No wrong answers here. Like, we're all rolling D1s and 2s on our accents, and it's fine. Everything's fine. Listen, Mike Rolkane says that we need to go up ahead. There are some log cabins and a lumber mill. Who's good with wood?
not
Perhaps.
me.
Not more of a rock and stone person, but perhaps I can learn something from this.
I say we go over to the cabins. The only problem is we have to look for traps the entire time because what is my accent?
I got this.
Obviously there are traps on the trails, so we must be vigilant.
So that being said, some of the rules: a hex crawl map, or this hex crawl map, one hex is about 150 feet.
That's
If you're normally
huge.
walking, if you're normally walking, that's about a minute normal walking pace. If you're being careful, it's 1 hex per 2 minutes. If you're running, it's 2 hexes per minute. So it's not that scary.
Wait,
So,
are these the same for KP when he runs? Because have you seen him run? It clunks a lot.
I figured you guys are moving as fast as your slowest person.
Oh,
That would be me.
Got it. I feel like we have to be slow and certain.
Yes.
Yeah, let's just take this easy.
Okay.
Yes.
It is dangerous, so.
If I
Okay.
send,
I'll move out.
if I have
I'll move out.
Hilda, if I have
Okay.
Hilda looking for smell things and we have KP looking for trap things, I feel
Yes.
like bases are covered, and I'll have Crow look behind me.
Well, how about this? Is there a way we could find a way to fix the wagon? If we could fix the wagon, we can hitch it and like try to pull our
But
friend.
it's a full-size wagon,
That's
so
my little
we don't-
puppy.
right. We don't have a horse or an oxen or anything.
But we
You
do have an Altea.
Altair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm strong, so I don't know if it's viable for me to do it. But hey, if I can,
Roll
I'll
strength.
pull it.
So it will be an Altier motive, is what you're saying.
Not the ulterior motive. I am honest.
Mike Truck, thank you, by the way. Very cheeky, but thank you so much. Hold on, voice of God. You there? Mike Truck, thank you.
I was about to say Altier motive transportation.
Ooh,
Good.
slightly better.
Like
Extra
that
points.
one.
Yeah.
Like that one.
So yeah, if you guys want to take the wagon, that will not be so cautious, but it will get you there a lot faster.
I do not think this is about speed. I think this is about being clever on the noggins.
I agree. Let's take our time and watch out.
Okay.
Stay away from trees.
Hilda, you
so-
must sniff.
So now that you guys are being cautious and walking slowly, eyes on a swivel, you guys are heading down the path, and you can start to hear in a distance the sound of wooden boards clattering and saws. Um, give me, I'll give, if one person wants to roll with advantage, or each of you can roll to see who has the best perception here.
Who is probably our most perceptive person?
I don't know. Let's all
Mike,
roll.
Yeah, I think
Micro
so.
Kane.
Yeah.
15.
14.
A 9.
Okay. I'll say Vaden with your 9, or I should say Alter with your 9. And because you're moving in the front, you notice a trap that was set specifically for wagons above your head, and you're pretty tall. And just above your head, you see a metal clothesline trap. So it's a good thing you guys walked and took your time. Now, as you guys keep going further down the mountain, for Emberlyn, Helda starts barking and getting excited and starts going off the path.
Oh, my dog is doing the bork bork.
Yeah. So if you guys choose to follow her, do you want to keep her in line or follow her?
No, I have to follow my dog. I put her on a task and she's doing it.
Okay. So
I just
you
yelled, "Be careful!"
follow Helda into an off-the-road campsite. And again, you find Helda chewing on the leg of a deceased NPC.
Well, when you think about it, she is made of fire too. So when she leans in, it is crisping while she's eating.
Yes.
So it's not as gross
It's
as you think.
sanitary.
I looted the corpse.
And,
I
and
also,
this one, yeah, what'd you get?
well, I want to loot the corpse, and I also want to check. I want to pull up the stats. I do
Okay,
not
so
stop
yeah,
Hilda from eating. No, it's fair game.
so you find, or roll, and then I'll tell you what you find. By the way, while Amberlyn is
15.
checking the corpse, what is KP and Alter doing?
And I look around the camp.
I did want to look at that wagon trap. Is it pretty much the same as that first one we saw?
No, so the first one was a deadfall log trap. This
Mhm.
was just a tight wire, like a piano
Clothesline.
wire across the road.
To get
Was it
off.
just supposed to was it
To
supposed to
garage.
decapitate the riders in the wagon? It wasn't going to
That was
disable the wagon per se, right?
correct. But
Okay.
what took out the first guy was not the trap, and he came through probably from that area. So after that wagon came through, somebody else has put up this clothesline, or he happened to be ducking down and didn't notice that wire.
Yeah.
Lots
Yeah,
of
I like to
ways
get a
to
good look.
die.
Mhm.
Definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll definitely get a good look at the person who died in the next NPC, and also just look around the camp afterwards.
Okay. So for Amberlyn and Altair, if you guys want to roll,
I rolled 15.
okay. Oh, that was your roll. Okay,
4?
and a 4. Okay. So Altair, you're checking around the site, and you find, some sleeping rolls, some cooking supplies. Emberlyn, you find first off this middle-aged woman is an NPC named Gretchen Wilson,
Mm.
and Gretchen has a torn journal of sorts on her,
Great.
and
And if
and, uh, and it says, you hear the AI say, "Quest update: 10 little counselors. Um, discover the cause and break the Camp Clearwater curse." And this book has, it's not the book of the picture I sent you. It's a journal, and it says the curse of Camp Clearwater, and it's got a picture of a hockey mask, a very old-timey hockey mask on the front.
do you need that one?
You can show it, yeah. And inside, you see big sections of this journal are missing. But the beginning is talking about a kid named Silas Lynn Asher, son of Bert and Camilla Asher. His parents were the camp counselors, and his parents were the camp owners, previous camp owners, not Steve. And it says he was spoiled with toys, but never given attention. The camp counselors kept him safe, but the other kids basically just played with his stuff and not with him.
Hmm.
And then there's sections missing.
Silas, that's in the journal.
Silas Lynn Asher.
Silas Lynn. Can I pull up my HUD and can how do you spell Silas Lynn Asher?
So Sylas.
Hold on. SYLAS.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Space.
Yep.
Lynn.
Yep.
Space.
Yep.
ASHER.
Okay. I'm just going to. Okay. I don't know why, but when middle name, you're just like, why? Why you add middle name? That's strange. I put it all in an anagram changer. I wanted to put in all the words and see what it spelled, and it says naysayer. Naysayers. His name is naysayers. You can get not all the words, but from that analyzer and naysayer, you can spell from his name. I don't know, but this feels like it's a clue, and I'm looking. Also, just journal on Gretchen.
So what you're
No
reading
loot.
is
Back to
she
Luke.
seems to be some sort of like investigative journalist writing the story about this kid.
Bad day.
It's not a personalized journal. It's a more of a historian type of notes.
Cause of death.
This person, their throat has been slashed.
That's not good.
No.
She's killed.
Um,
There's no wiggle room. No need
with,
for investigating this one. She was killed.
with a 15, this was not a wire garrote. This was a blade.
It's a clean wound cut. She's dead from blade. My goodness. Very scary. Hi, Kyle. How are you? Okay, so I'm guessing because we're all in a party, the quest update shows for everyone in it, so we've all got that update there.
Oh, I should mention, they when you heard the quest, it would also say, new quest, 10 little counselors, break the curse, reward, you will receive a silver quest box.
Ooh. Yeah, I like the sound of the silver quest box. We also need to find the castle. We also need
Yes.
to sit on seat of castle for 1 hour. Kill who is on that seat of castle. My guess is he has blade.
So it's one or the other. You can kill the king or take over the throne.
Oh, got it. So, but whoever's there. So if there's someone on the throne, we kill him. But if it's not, we sit.
Wasn't Steve the owner though? So is the king already dead? So we just need to get to the throne?
Well,
Yeah, that was my impression. Did I misunderstand?
the
Steve.
camp owner, Steve, seems to have already been dead.
Right.
Right.
So there may be a new owner.
Ah, a new owner.
New owner has blade. Plot twist, new owner is blade.
Hmm.
Can I look into the tents, see if there's anything? Items?
Sure.
Treasure?
Yeah. You look through and you find the same things that Altair found. There's basic cooking supplies and camping supplies. If you need a bedroll or a tinderbox, basic supplies.
I do not need tinderbox. I am tinderbox.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do before taking off?
Yeah, it sounds like we must psych ourselves up because we are going to walk into danger. We are going to walk around the camp knowing that every single step could be a trap. And we're going to find someone who's clearly a maniac, who has a blade, who's okay with killing Gretchen here.
I think that's about it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Back to the trail then.
I have
Okay.
a plan. It's fine.
You guys slowly walk back to the trail, and you find it opens up into a loop trail, and you start to
Oh my
see
God, I got it. I'm so sorry, I got it. Silas Asher. Silas
Silas
Lynn
Lynn
Asher.
Asher. Yeah,
SL Asher. Slasher.
SL Ashley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why we
I was
write
like, you're going
things
way
down.
too hard.
Mm,
Yeah,
Slasher.
and
Got it.
and the Camp Clearwater Slasher is who you're looking for. Um, you guys come, and of course, they're not all standing in a long line, but you do see all of these uh, uh, young adults. From the look of it, they're all humanoids, maybe half elf or maybe some half dwarf, uh, but they're all you know human elf or mixed races.
Um,
Um,
Yep.
you see, I'll go from left to right here. So Ned, well, first off, they all stop, and Jack, the second one here. Oh, let me change that color. Or can you guys see that ping?
It's
Yeah,
all
I can see
Yep.
it.
good.
I can see
Yeah.
pink.
Okay, it's fine. Um, uh, Jack is the first one. Hey, folks! They finally arrived, everyone! And Jack runs up to you guys and says, "Welcome, everybody. I'm Jack. That's Ned." And he points to the guy carrying a bag of cement on his shoulder. Um,
Is that so he can harden the fuck up? I'm so sorry.
yeah, exactly. No. Uh, and he's looking pretty jacked as it is. Uh,
Yep.
there's Bill, and Bill looks more dwarvish. He gives kind of a grunt towards you guys. Marcy, and she looks pretty chipper. And Brenda, and she waves. And Alice, and she's kind of playing it cool, gives you a kind of head nod. And we're so glad you counselors finally made it. And he starts dropping um, cargo shorts and a camp counselor polo shirt to each of you guys.
You must be
Oh.
But
kidding.
when,
The
but when he
yellow.
gets to Altair, it keeps dropping various sizes and doesn't stop. And he's like, "We were told that we would get another four counselor."
Wait, how many
What?
counselors do you have?
Um, 6. Steve. I guess with you guys that makes 10.
I
So
have
yeah,
very
that's
bad
great.
news about Steve.
What do you mean? And he's still dropping these more and more pairs of uh, uh, tan shorts and polos at Altair.
I love that
What,
show. I was gonna say.
what's wrong with Steve?
Steve
He
get
logged out. He logged out of the game, guys.
I don't understand.
he died. He's dead. He ran into tree and tree was stronger.
Oh no, that's horrible.
There was
And
trap.
everybody runs up, and it's like, guys, we we got to do something. Steve met an end. Like he's dead, and he's still dropping these at Altair.
Is there like 40 of them in a stack now? Just they keep
Yeah, they're
coming?
just piling up. Yeah,
Can I start grabbing them and put them in inventory?
Yeah,
and
right.
yeah. So
Right
you
in
can
the-
just pocket them as soon as they drop.
Um,
And go ahead.
well, I look at all the counselors and I was like, I have seen horror movie or nine. Please don't take offense to my questions, but which of you is jock? Which of you is virgin? This is very important to this mission.
You will see Jack and Alice both turn a shade of red.
Okay, Jack, bugger off. Do not come near me. Your days are not, your moments are numbered. Alice, please do not leave my side. Thank you.
Sorry, Jack is also a virgin. So
Damn it.
they were both the virgins. Bill is the one that's like, "What's up?"
Oh, Bill,
Like,
Bill,
I'm
go
the
away forever. Bill, you look so strong and muscly. There's someone killing everyone. You must go check. Oh, we're so weak. Help us.
Well, that really messes with my plans. See, we all have stuff to do to get the camp ready. The kids are going to be here any day. We still have to get the camp ready.
There's no place for kids. There's no
Who was
place
doing
for
what?
kids.
Is that a serial killer on the loose? I think I would be careful with
Well,
kids.
you just mentioned one death and that they weren't murdered, so they're not thinking serial killer. They're
That's
thinking
true. That's true. They don't know
Oh,
that.
So they're like,
you heard about Gretchen? You know Gretchen? I
no.
found Gretchen not far that way, wearing also yellow polo, khaki shirts. Her throat was slit. No, she wasn't.
She was not wearing the camp counselor gear. She was
Oh,
wearing just regular hiking gear.
oh, she was hiking. I found
Yeah.
civilian not far from here. She had her throat slit with blade.
And
Also,
yeah,
we
the-
believe that Steve was killed on purpose. While he was driving a wagon, was he bringing you supplies to camp? Was he taking supplies from the camp? What's the deal with the wagon? Do you guys
he
know?
was going on a supply run to pick up enough provisions for when all the kids get here.
He was
We're gonna have
murdered.
hundreds of kids.
So there's
like-
no provisions here, is what you're saying.
Well, we have enough for ourselves for the next week or two, but maybe even 3 weeks. But for just us. But in like a week, we're gonna have hundreds of children here.
Call parents, tell them camp has been canceled.
We don't have any communication.
You know, if the children
now-
want to come to camp, we throw the children in front of the slasher. We don't die, okay?
You hear quest update.
No.
10 little counselors.
Oh dear.
Break the Camp Clearwater curse and have at least one surviving NPC counselor.
Alice.
Reward,
Alice.
you will receive a gold quest box.
Where is Steve's office or the main compound of this camp? Maybe we can find some clues there, guys.
And you'd see Ned step up and it's like, well, Steve's office is in the big. So there's big bunks and small bunks, and he's in the big bunk just past the lumber yard here.
Alice, you come
or
with me.
he
Alice, you
was.
are my best friend now.
Okay. Alice is like, well, I was supposed to be just over here. Like, we're all done in the lumberyard here. And I was supposed to be moving down here, moving some supplies from the warehouse down to bunkhouse 7 to, or big bunk 7 to get ready for the kids. So if you want to go, so Alice and Amberlyn, and Bill is gonna step up and be like, "Yeah, buddy system, everyone. Nobody's alone. Groups of at least 2."
I think we
So
should all
Alice
just stick
and
together in
Amberlyn,
general.
you're
I think we
going
stick
to
together, yeah.
big bunk 7. Well, we still got to get this place ready. What if the kids show up?
I have no interest in children being around me.
Okay, well, okay, I guess we can screw everything, but there's still some things I think we should do. We should check on Old Man Coates, Mr. Coates, down at the fishing shack.
Yes.
Make sure he's okay, and then we should probably do something to help out that Gretchen. You said
That was her name, yes. Gretchen, I
Gretchen?
believe she used to.
Live?
I forgot.
She did.
She did. She used to live. She was an investigative journalist. Now I remember everything. She was doing a little. She was looking into this curse. I don't know if you know this, counselors, but your camp is cursed. There is a curse. Do you know anything about the curse? Yes.
I mean, no. I mean, this camp, we're starting it up. It hasn't run for like 20 years.
Why is that?
What do you-
Tell us about the
what do you-
history of the camp.
And especially Silas Asher. Do you know that name?
This would be Marcy. It's like, well, I have seen some like carvings on the tree where it says SLA. Is that Silas Asher?
They are his
Probably.
initials. Yes.
Silas Lynn Asher.
But
Slayer.
Slay. Okay. But I haven't seen anything other than that.
Tell me
actually,
why
let me roll
camp
again.
has not been running for 20 years.
From what I understand, the previous owners, it got sold off in an estate sale after they passed away. Steve bought it, I think, a year and a half ago, and just had enough funds to start it up this year. Like, we're all from the city. We've never been to this camp before.
Mm.
Um, uh, Bill speaks up and says, "Oh, I did read some graffiti in one of the bunkhouses that says, 'Don't bunk with Pee Pants Asher.'" I can't tell you any more than that, but some kids were probably mean to him. That's all I got.
Interesting you bring up Steve buying the camp. If you're camp counselors, this must be a summer job. You need money. Yes. I will pay you money, good gold, in my pocket. I look at both KP and Voltaire and be like, and we tell you what to do instead of you telling us what to do. How does that sound? We have an agenda. We need to find Castle and take the throne. Very fun, yes? The children, we have days, we will help, but this first, money. Alice, you with me.
Everybody looks around and they're like, I mean, somebody's got to be in charge. And Bill looks miffed, like he was expecting to be the guy in charge now that Steve's dead, but he sees everybody else like, yeah, I'd like, okay. And so
It's
he's
good
like, yes,
money.
okay.
They're gold. Actually, Bill, if you want to stay here, you look very strong. Like you're in charge. You can stay here and watch over because, frankly, I'm too weak to do something like that.
Okay, as long as like, I mean, I'm not leaving by myself anywhere now. You say that there's a murderer running around killing
Yeah, now
people?
you pay attention. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's stick together, guys.
I think Altair was trying to talk to KP and whispered to him like, "Hey KP, do you think you could perhaps like put traps around the camp to protect against the serial killer?"
Yes, I've already been kind of visually scoping out the place. So yeah, I'll start to set up traps, alarms, try to make it so
Okay.
that anything that comes into the area of the camp will at least be warned.
Okay.
I realize if we've got 3 days until children come, we need to figure this all out within 3 days. Yes.
For sure.
Mm.
And Ned would start leading you guys back to bunkhouse 6, which I'll actually move
Ned,
that.
one question, Ned. You have something very confusing. Why you carry a bag of cement?
Oh, I need it at the bunkhouse
To do what?
to
Bury
repair the
bodies?
foundation.
Ned?
So who are you guys taking everybody to the council or
No, I'm
the
leaving.
main?
We're leaving Bill behind because he's the jock. He ain't coming with us, guys. Ain't no way.
Oh, I thought no, he's looking after. You said look after everyone. Everyone's leaving. I thought. Where do you want? Like they're done at the lumberyard.
No,
So
Bill's watching over the lumberyard.
you want to leave Bill to himself?
Bill,
And Bill's like, well, somebody else is staying with me. Screw
Jack.
this.
Jack or Brenda, your choice. Jack, Brenda, your choice. Who's got crush on big man with arms? You just stay.
Let me roll. And Brenda's like, whatever, I'll stay.
It was nice to know you, Brenda. Very nice. You seemed a good person. I hate to see you die.
Okay. So who's heading to the main bunk and who's
Hold on,
staying with
Faden, really
KP
quickly.
Dubs?
Can you come in and out of the camera? It's doing that weird thing. You look like you're in the Matrix.
Green.
Yeah. Love it.
So KP, you said you want to set up some traps of your own.
Yeah, I'll try to like look at a perimeter and set up traps. Mostly
Okay.
just to alarm us if anything comes in to the camp.
Okay. So
So I can maybe
KP's
take some
going
time
around
to do
setting
that
up.
while they're doing that. Yeah.
did you want someone with you? Do you want a buddy system, or are you breaking the rule?
Um,
Alice is mine.
Hilda, come here.
You want to take Helda? Are you okay with that, Emberlyn?
Are you kidding me? What are you doing to my dog? I
No.
bop your
It's like-
snacking.
Ow.
1 HP.
I'm
damage.
fine.
Take
I did. I'll pretend here. I'll be like, just before like we all start heading off and we're telling them like that we're taking over. I'll be like, I've run many camps, and so I'll just take a few minutes to just try to get what everybody's jobs is, and if there's anybody who's got any kind of like handyman type skills, I'll bring them with me to just watch over me with the traps.
In that case, Ned will go with you, KP.
Ned the
he's like, I
concrete
got
guy.
some.
It
Yeah,
is,
he's like, I
and
got,
Ned rhymes with dead, so have fun with that, KP.
and he's like, I have some carpentry experience, but like, we're all supposed to be learning that stuff as we go here.
Good. Watch me, pay attention, learn.
Oh, you
Okay.
have an apprentice. That's very cute.
And Altair, what would you like to be doing at this time?
I think we have to. We don't have that much time, so I think I'm gonna take someone and go find old man Coates, the guy
Yeah,
who's up by himself.
we'll go there for sure. I want to make it
So,
very known that I'm not putting on the yellow polo or the khaki shorts. I ain't doing that. You're a
okay,
beacon. You're a beacon to be killed, and I will not do that. Thank you.
I'll say Marcy's willing to go with you if you want.
All right.
Where's
Mercedes.
Alice?
With
Alice
you.
is with Emberlyn at the big bunk house here.
Al, I was going.
Alice here. Alice and Jack are with you. Um,
Is Jack also a man that has never been with another person in that way?
you're with both survivors right now. Yeah, for sure.
Great, good. Survivor sandwich.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's good to be with the two most likely survivors, but we'll find out.
Okay.
So
I'm
Altair,
going. I'm going
Marcy's
to
like,
Fisher Place.
oh, sorry, you're going to the fishing place?
Yes.
I
Do
thought
not
that's what
split the
Altair was
party.
doing.
Is that
Well,
where
you're
Coates
already
was?
leaving KP and Ned, and you're leaving Bill and Brenda.
Bill is going to die. I do not care for Bill.
Okay, so they'll stay at the big bunkhouse
Yeah.
if you want.
hmm
And Bill and Brenda are at the big bunkhouse, and Emberlyn and Altair, if you guys all want to go to Old Man Coates, you
Alice.
can.
With Alice. Thank you.
Alice and Jack and Emberlyn and Altair and Marcy.
Oh man, it's so confusing.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. It's an ensemble.
Yep. Fair enough.
So let's cut to team KP Dubs and Ned first.
Okay.
So you guys are scouting to set some traps.
Yes.
Where do you want to set them? In the woods? On the
I mean,
paths?
I guess I don't know how big the camp is. If it's like thousands of acres, then I'll just kind of do some paths. But if it's
It's
small
huge.
enough, I might. If it's small
You're
enough, I'll
looking
try
at
to do them every 100 feet or
this
so.
camp
But
is spread out over 200 acres.
Yikes.
okay, I'll put 2 or 3 on any of the main routes, and then we'll just
Okay.
have to take our chances with the trees later. But I
Okay.
will set up a couple of traps that sort of look like scarecrows wearing the camp counselor gear.
Oh, very
Excellent.
smart. We have
Okay.
extras. Lots
I
of
know.
uniforms.
Okay.
And
So
I'll do this real quick, not too many. If there's like a route in, I'll put maybe like one sort of to the right and left side of the road, and I'll do that to as many as I can get in maybe like an hour, and then I'll try to catch up.
okay. So yeah, between you and Ned, we'll say he takes a hatchet and a saw from the lumber yard to assist with that, and maybe a mallet, um, and you guys go forth by yourselves to set up some scarecrow traps. Bill and Brenda are hanging out at the big bunkhouse. You're not sure what they're doing, and the rest of the
I
party
do.
is going to the fishing cabin.
They'll die.
So at the fishing cabin, fisherman's shack. Here we go. So you guys all roll up, and and just now, you guys, uh, everything goes dark. It turns to nighttime instantly.
Not good
Um,
sign. I have fire wings.
and you you get a message from the AI saying level 2 water, or sorry, your guys are level 2. Level 1, level 1 sky quadrant solved. And you see this beautiful aurora of uh, northern lights in the sky, and you see that there is some photo cells activating some sort of lights, one on the dock and a couple on this small shack.
Could I please flame fireball into that fire pit in front of us and light that up too, please?
For sure. If I had a light source, let me drop a light source. See if it works. Boom, did that work?
It is a little torch.
Oh, but it didn't. Okay, they use a different system. This is before the torch system. But yeah, you get the idea. It is lit. So you guys come up to this shack, and uh, you can hear somebody cluttering around inside the shack. Um,
Brenda, Alice, Marcy,
Jason.
Jack. We don't
so
know.
many.
We
So,
don't know this man. You know of man. You go say hi. You go introduce yourself.
Jack would run up to be the face of the party and be like, "Oh, Mr. Coates, Mr. Coates, some crazy stuff is going on." And Alice would turn to you, Emberlyn, and be like, "We need your help to make sure this doesn't last too long."
Say less.
And yeah, this Jack guy runs up and he's like, "Mr. Coates, Mr. Coates, there's Steve, the owner's dead, and some lady named Gretchen's dead, and there's everything turned to nighttime, even though it's the middle of the day, and like these crazy people came from nowhere, and they say that we all gotta stick together or we're gonna die." And he's just motor mouthing uh, everything that's going on,
Yellow Mr. Coats.
and he'd wave a big slow wave and be like, "Hi, everybody. It's nice to have some company. I've never had this much. I'd invite you in, but you wouldn't all fit. Uh, since you got this fire lit, do you guys want to have a seat around the fire pit?"
I'd like to check man's stats. I want
Sure.
to pull up info.
So yeah, you see that his name is Wilbur Coates, and he is an NPC, and he is a retired cook.
Can we check inside
So
his place? Like I say,
for
yeah. So
sure.
you can't. I know. I don't understand. You can't have all of us, but do you mind if we some of us hang out in the inside for a bit?
And he'd say, "Yeah, come on in. Mi casa e su casa."
He's very friendly,
And
this man.
Too
yeah,
friendly.
and yeah, he had slowly waddles over and sits down on a stump around the fire and says, like, "What's all this hubbub about?"
I have a feeling. I'd like to cast reduce damage on LTR.
Okay,
Call it
so
Phoenix Intuition. I just want to cast reduce
I
damage.
I think your intuition should have been for Capey, but we'll see. So yeah, Altair,
Sorry,
uh,
Gaby.
you go into. Well, I'm just saying he's trap master versus trap master out there. Now in the dark by himself or with one other kid.
He's also made of fire. I feel good about the
That's
light.
true. So fire resistance, but do you give off light?
I can create small fire, so I
That's true.
can basically make my hand a
But
torch.
you're good. Um, so yeah, old man Coates here is taking it very generously. Altair, you go inside and give me investigation check. Give me a roll.
A 2.
A 2. You don't find Jack or Squat. Jack's outside.
Hello, Jack.
So he's like, yeah, tell me about all this hubbub about, serial killers and what's all this stuff about?
Is he inside or outside?
He's outside around the fire pit while
Oh.
Altair's like, he doesn't have anything he cares about in that cabin.
Doing a
He
snoop.
doesn't
Got
have
it.
anything precious.
Mr. Wilburcoats, can you tell me the history? I have a quest. We need to. I wrote it down. 10 little counselors. What do you know about the camp? Who do you think is killing, and where do you think they would be?
I mean, I used to work at the old camp back in the day, but it's just been me on this lake for the last 20 years or so. Just living out here, living off the land.
Have you found any traps?
No, but I haven't been looking for any.
Bad day to tell you Steve died, murdered.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Hey, am I
Doesn't make
back?
any sense. Go ahead.
Am I able to get back out of the house and
Oh
ask
yeah,
questions? Okay.
for
Yeah,
sure.
Alter ask like, Mr. Quotes.
By the way,
Yeah,
you find fishing tackle and nets and living spice rack and utensils, that kind
Sir,
of
okay,
stuff.
sure. I probably
you're very generous. He rolled 2. You're very
yeah,
generous.
yeah. Well,
You
to be fair,
notice you were in a house.
I probably didn't find it necessarily as much as I tripped over everything because I couldn't see anything was that light. But it was dark, and yeah, you were right outside. But yeah, I think he Alter would ask. I was like, so since you were here over 20 years ago and you were in the camp, you know of someone named Silas named Asher?
Oh yeah. Silas, he was an okay little kid.
Did
I
he
mean,
pee
he
pee the
had his,
bed and everyone left?
you know, uh, the kids used to make fun of him saying that he did. And actually, you know what? He totally did. He had his own little bunkhouse um, on the north. I guess that would be the northwest of the 3. I guess that would be northeast of the 3. The 3 small ones on the lake. There's one that was just for him because nobody else would stay with him because they were sick of him getting the camp counselors every time he wet the bed. So every night, all the kids were getting woke up for them to change his bed sheets.
This happens to the
That's
best
so
of people.
random. How do you know that?
I know very many things, sir.
Interesting.
Did you know my cocaine sounds like my cocaine? Yeah. Fun fact.
If you say so. No,
Now listen here. Now listen here. All right. Ja, det är så blir
whoa.
det.
Now that is a nice cane. If you ever want to trade for anything, I got a boat, I got a shack, and that's about it.
Yeah, could we take
I could
both
use the
to
company.
cabin? These 3 cabins. I would like to try to go to his
Yeah,
old cabin.
you can take the boat across the lake.
I wonder if it is castle.
You can walk around the lake or you can take the boat across. It would be faster, but I wouldn't take more than 3 people in the boat.
Alice.
Oh, by the way, there is a bigger boat, but I haven't gotten around to patching it. I haven't had a need for a bigger boat. So that one won't last long.
Right, it's good enough. The 3 of us can go. We probably should hurry back at some point. Getting worried about KP.
We should go back to
Okay.
KP and we tell him
And
about our plan.
we'll cut back to KP. So you were setting up these
He's dropping traps and taking names.
and it goes pitch black, and you guys are able to chat back and forth, and you obviously get the update that the air quadrant has been solved, and that somehow has turned off the sun.
We are land, yes?
You are in the land quadrant. The air quadrant has been solved.
Can I go into my HUD and see who of our friends are in the air?
Let's see. You don't know anyone, any of the you've never met any of the crawlers in the air quadrant.
Hey, Team Chet. Well, they are very fast. How do
But
they do
they
so fast?
should be able to go to the other quadrants if they've solved theirs.
Oh
You
boy.
you can't go there, but they can come to you
Yeah.
if you could talk to them. But you
Things could get a little airy soon.
Can we
Yep.
ask in chat about people who and see if anyone knows the people who solved the sky bubble already?
yeah. So you ask around, and sure enough, you find out that Ming Si was a friend of a friend that uh, was in the air quadrant, and that they were able to slay an air elemental, but for whatever reason, that also caused the sun to go out, and also the cloud castle that they were on to turn. Maybe it was a clipping error, but basically the ground became air, and they started plummeting. Most of them either had spells or items or abilities to save themselves from a grisly demise, but they have landed in the water quadrant.
That is not as good. We run this land.
So back to KP and your traps. So
Okay.
you're setting up
Well,
traps.
and I wanted to talk. I'm with Ned. Is it right? I
Ned
wanted to
with
just
cement.
like, I'm gonna like basically like, okay, Ned, and I'm kind of talking him through how to put the traps up, like
Yeah.
just making small talk. But I'm also gonna try to find out if he knows anything about a castle or a throne.
Um, and he'll say like, I don't know anything about castles or thrones. I think Bunkhouse 5 is like raised up a little higher because they thought it was going to be too swampy, but like there's some big bunkhouses and some small bunkhouses, and there's the bunkhouse that all the counselors are in, but that's not really castle. They're just as nice as any of the other big bunks.
I'm wondering how literal throne is, and I'm gonna ask him how many bathrooms there are.
Oh, I mean, every small bunkhouse has a bathroom, and every big bunkhouse has 3. Um,
Okay.
or sorry, maybe there's just the 2. It's kind of like outside access to the big bunk, to the small bunk area. But yeah, that's. I mean, there's toilets all over, but
Yeah.
there I wouldn't. It's not even a porcelain throne. Like they're. I mean, I guess ours is porcelain, but most of them are just pit toilets.
Well, the thing is messed up right now. The screen.
What are you doing to the
Oh,
screen, Mom?
I was writing.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Got it.
Nope.
No more writing there.
All right. Well, I didn't want to stay away from everybody for too long. So, like I said, I was just going to try to find the 2 or 3 or 4 main trail ways into the camp and then get back with everybody else. So,
Okay.
once I'm confident I've got those in, I'll do that. But I'm also going to look for traps as I head back to town.
Okay. So give me a roll to look for traps. I'll give a roll for Ned here.
A whole 3. Wow. If
Okay.
I rolled,
I got some bad news for you,
yeah,
KP. You
this
step
tracks.
you step on a fallen over log just to step over it, and as you do, you've never seen this before. It's like a pressure plate trap. So this log drops just, a couple inches, and you hear whoosh. Give me another roll. This is a DC 15 as
And
a swinging spike log comes swinging down like an Ewok trap, and takes you in the back for 6 damage.
6, you got 4 left. Bleeding.
So yeah, you go
okay.
flying, and Ned runs over to like, oh my god, dude, are you okay?
No.
Shit.
No. Look at my
I know
leg.
first
My
aid.
leg is
I know
destroyed.
first aid. And he's panicking to try and patch you up. Let's see. Yeah, he has like a little fanny pack med kit, and he's got triangle bandages, and he's got gauze patches, and he's just piling them on these spikes because that's all he has.
I can just see him
and
like he's got a glow stick and he snaps the glow stick just in case because there's like in the
yeah,
kit.
yeah.
And
Yeah, yeah.
I just
Pours a
keep
little
saying over and over
iodine
again,
in this big
yeah.
spike wound.
I'm just like, my back. Oh, my back.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I forgot about your back. Yeah, this you basically got like spear tackled by a spike log, swinging down, Home Alone style.
right in the old back injury.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually, let me roll. It
oh
actually,
no.
it actually popped something, and it feels better, except
Nice.
for the big stab
But
wound.
you're bleeding. Yeah, yeah. That's funny.
But
Flush
yeah,
for
you pop something, and it's like, hey, that feels better, except for this big spike hole in my back. So, if only you had a healer with you.
No, I'm
Um,
like, Ned, get us up. We just got to get back to everybody else. Help
yeah, so
me.
Ned throws, you into, or throws your arm over him, and he's
As
trying
I
to
do, I'm
support.
like, put that concrete down. Why do you still have that?
Oh, damn it. And then he drops the concrete and he's like, now I'm off balanced again.
Oh, Ned, sweet
Uh,
little Ned.
but yeah, so he is taking you back to B6, to the big bunkhouse. Um, and while you guys are doing that, we'll flash back to Team Emberlin and Altair here. So did you guys want to do a moonlight uh, uh,
oh, like
boat
yeah.
ride, or did you want to walk around? It's very romantic.
No,
By
I'm
the way,
still,
Wilbur is like, I think I got a bag of marshmallows and I got enough roasting sticks, and I could probably whittle a couple more if you guys want to sit around and have some marshmallows.
Do not
Like,
distract me with good time.
you know, for some reason, Elder's like, I think we should go get the size of his bunk. And Keep is doing great right now. I trust him. He's never had any problems before.
and
He's
by the
never
way,
made bad decision once, not once.
so as you guys are leaving, um, Old Man Coates would kind of stop and be like, one more question. Just curious, why are you bringing up, you know, Silas? Like, he died 20 years ago.
Are you sure? Did you see the body? It's very important. The
Yeah,
question
how
is,
did he die?
I am not certain how he died, but I know that that's why his parents shut the camp down.
20
Uh,
years ago.
yeah, give or take. Yeah,
wait, his parents were the one that they owned the camp?
they owned the camp. Until Steve showed up, I thought they still owned the camp. But
How did he die? Did he drown? How did he
you
die?
know, I heard it was a bee sting, but I don't know.
It's a bad way to go.
Yeah, it didn't make a lot of sense to me, and I was like, okay.
Maybe because
But
he
yeah,
didn't die.
I I I took them at their word. I mean, he was an outdoorsy kid. I mean, I taught him how to fish. I taught him how to hunt, and like he
How
spent
to
a lot of
hunt
time out.
how? How to hunt people?
No, like little rabbit snares
I
and
believe he's
little
hunting people
deadfall
now.
traps. No, I've been here for 20 years. I think he would come visit me if he was alive.
I don't think he likes people alive anymore.
Well, please come back to check on me again. But
Did you run into a
Silas
woman called Gretchen? She was a journalist. She was looking into
Gretchen was that lady asking all the old stories.
yes.
Yeah, I told her all about Silas. Like, he spent a lot of his time out here, or at least at first, and then he spent a lot of time out in the caves, kind of past the west end of the big bunkhouse, close to the
Hey,
lumber yard. Yeah, there's a series of not a series, but a big cave out on the west side, and he liked to run around on the hills and play in the cave. I don't know what he was playing, the you know Clan of the Cave Bear or whatever,
hmm.
but yeah.
if
Um,
I if I were to tell you that Silas is now killing people with blade and Gretchen is dead over there with a slit throat, how would that make you feel? Lie or believable?
I think that would be impossible because really, I think if Silas was here, I would know about it.
Fantastic. When he kills you, you make sure you say, "Oopsie, the girl with the wings was right."
I will write "oopsie" in blood if Silas kills me.
Hey,
Scout's honor.
hey, I'm curious, Wilbur. Do you, do you happen to have a picture of this Silas?
No, why would that's creepy? Why would I have a picture of him?
I mean, you have apparently very good memories of this person. Just curious.
Oh yeah, like he hung out here. Um, but like I was working for his parents. We were all supposed to take care of Silas.
Mm.
And yet he died
I will
on your
leave.
watch.
I will leave girl starting with M with you. Marcy, stay here. If he's I believe Silas is either in his old bunk or he's in this cave. And the cave is near KP. We must get back to the big bunk area, pick up KP, explore cave. Sound good? Let's go.
Okay, let's
And
go.
Marcy's like, "Hey, old man Coates, you keep your hands to yourself, right?"
You
And
very
he's like,
good
"Of
points.
course."
Very good points. Marcy, you come with me, and Jack, you stay with creepy old man. Okay?
And you see Jack like, "Oh, nuts!" Like
Just don't
he
show
doesn't want it.
him yours. Okay? Yeah, we're good.
And he blushes a deeper shade of red this time.
Ooh.
But yeah, he's like, "I guess I'm on hanging out with old man Coates duty."
Jack, you are
And
just liability at this stage. I hope you are aware.
you see, that makes him real sad when you say that.
Bullying it.
So yeah, you guys want to walk back, or do you want to? Oh, I should move you guys. Oh, I did. Okay.
Eh,
Did you want to walk back, or did you want to split the party?
I think we're splitting. I think we really got to stick together.
I think
And
we're
then
trying to
start-
get back together. KB's trying to go back and find all the other people. So
Yeah. So
Yes.
KP coming back. You guys are starting to come back,
Yes.
and at about here, let me roll.
oh,
You hear ah a distant Wilhelm scream. I hope I don't blow anybody's speakers there. What do you guys want to do?
so I heard that.
Everybody, you're in a bowl of a valley.
Okay.
Everybody hears this scream in the dark.
Okay, so from where KP is, what direction did it
guessing-
come from?
I'm guessing, KP, when you got hit in the back, it was more of a whoo, and you probably didn't get the scream because you
Right.
got blindsided.
Right.
You hear it. By the way, you and Ned can't move very fast together
Right.
without taking some damage to you.
Right. I'm taking it easy.
You guys hear it towards the big bunkhouse. Everybody does.
Okay.
It sounds like another one is dead. Bad day for them. We must continue.
So, you guys want to
It's-
continue slowly,
Oh, well.
or are you guys going to run?
Well, he
Does it
is
sound far away?
Slasher going to loot the corpse? Or
So every hex is a minute if you walk, half a minute if you run, or 2 minutes if you walk slow.
it is
and
still
cautious.
night. It is still night time.
It is permanently nighttime.
How are we supposed to run in the dark?
So Ned and I are about a
You have a light source.
about a
Okay.
5-minute normal walk to the bunkhouse.
Yeah. So I would say right now, you guys are probably moving half pace just to not cause
Right.
you any pain.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be a very painful 5-minute hobble if you and Ned move as fast as you can without causing
No,
pain.
I'm gonna just whisper to Ned, like, keep as quiet as you can. Let's take it slow, and we're just gonna keep going at that like half careful
At a
pace. that
medium
you're
pace.
on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you ping on the
So-
map where the scream came from?
Sure. So right there
Oh God.
Bunkhouse.
is
Yeah.
where it is. And so you guys are on the
Ah,
southeast
Bill.
side of the lake. So you're
Bill.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You're like a 20-minute walk compared to like KP's, or maybe 15-minute walk to KP's 5-minute walk. So you can run, you can walk, you can move cautious.
I feel like we are
you
running
can split
towards
the party.
danger.
This whole place is dangerous. So yeah.
I am only light source. I feel like there's still
So
traps.
it's like, so you're thinking fire drill. Everyone calmly keep walking safely.
I do. What you
I,
think,
I,
KP?
I think we should just go run. We should run back, but we can go back the way we came, so that's why we know there's no traps there.
I like that.
Okay. So
Yeah, I
you're
would try to
walking back
run.
the way you came,
I
and
would,
you're running. Do you
yeah, I
want
think we should run. I think it's fine because
Actually, if this is a situation where someone is dying out, did you want to maybe mess with the ground under us and turn it into like a treadmill so we get there even faster?
Ooh.
oh, you mean like, can I like basically continuously transform the terrain, like
you
so
have
we
that
can move?
ability? Yeah.
I mean, okay.
You're turning difficult terrain into easy terrain.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
great idea. You're a
So
genius.
You're making the
Let's go.
loveliest like paved path for
Okay,
everyone.
cool. Sure.
Um,
Alter the terrain.
and you guys are able to move cautiously at a normal walking pace because of this. It's still going to take you 15 minutes of walking, or do you want to run?
We'll run because we're going
Okay,
over the same ground we've already covered.
exactly.
Okay. I'll say Altair, or actually I'll say Emberlyn if you're the
Yeah,
light source.
yeah.
Give me a roll to see how lucky you guys are.
I'd love to, thank you. Yeah, do I feel lucky? Well, do I punk? I rolled a 14. I like this day.
Yeah, with a 14, you're okay. You guys don't. You keep it well lit enough that, and the path is well lit that you guys and KP and Ned would all get there at about the same time.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
And you guys, actually, I'll move you guys all to the big bunkhouse.
Okay.
Copy. Big bunk. How are we doing for time, by the way?
It's 5:13.
Okay. Oops,
45.
I got an old version of on here. Let me delete and paste. Set everyone. And let me turn this to nighttime.
Cool.
Because the right time is the right time.
The night time is the right time.
Okay. So you guys hear Bill outside screaming for his life. Exactly.
What did I say about the jock?
I think we all knew.
Bill, KP, we'll say you and Ned get there just
I
like
will mention to the party that I've taken some damage and throw like my puncture wound, show my puncture wound from the back.
Yeah.
Oh no, KP. I must do something about this. It looks very painful indeed. Yes, let me heal.
You're gonna cauterize it with your flames?
That sounds very
That won't
painful. I literally have a spell where I
doesn't
can heal.
well it doesn't work on me. I'm immune to fire.
No, I literally have a spell where it's heal. I don't need to
Oh,
burn
okay.
you. I'm going to literally heal you.
Oh, thank
It's
you, thank you.
radiant healing.
Would you like me to heal?
Yes, please.
Several days. My worst so far actually is 10.
So 10 out of 20. So I would say, get 3 hit points back. So you're up to
Okay.
7.
Cool.
While you are getting healed by Emberlyn, Ned is trying again to be like, I know first aid. Hold still, Bill. and he is struggling. Bill has tripped. Somebody put like a rabbit snare across from these guy wires for the fly of the tent and the building. He's set up and caught his lower calf in a wire snare trap, and it's chewing into his leg.
KP, are you triggered right now?
I will say very, very like cockily, like, guys, you gotta watch out for traps. Don't fall for them.
Oh, I forgot. KP set off a trap before, correct?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I was going to say, if you hadn't, you would hear the you've set off a trap achievement, but you have. So,
Oh,
uh,
cool.
so yeah, Bill is freaking out, and he's like, "No, don't worry about me. There's a weird green light inside the bunkhouse."
What do you mean?
Go,
Don't worry about you. You have a trap digging into your cup. It looks
go.
terrible.
Yeah, but go check on Brenda. She was making all sorts of weird, knocking stuff around.
You left Brenda herself.
I
Bill, what you do? You get intimate with Brenda, then you leave her on her way. Terrible aftercare, dude. Come on.
we were trying to get into Steve's room. The door is locked, and I was gonna try and break through the window. And yeah, we didn't follow the buddy system.
Altia, can you please get this man's leg out of the trap?
I'll try to grab it and pull on if I can take it out, or if I can,
Yeah, I won't make
safely.
you need to roll. You got a huge group of people helping you.
I
You
can probably
easily
I
get
can
a
probably
wire.
disarm
yeah.
what's left of the trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you're patched up, it's easy to get with enough people and light to get this wire rabbit snare trap off his leg.
Bill,
Hey,
you
can I,
fool, can I heal your leg?
Uh, he's like, yeah, of course. But
8.
okay, and yeah, he was only down 1 hit point. Now they only have 4 hit points, so he's right as rain, and he's like, oh man, that feels awesome,
You're very
guys.
welcome. Now go into
Let's get
strange
going.
green light.
And well, yeah, it's not, the light's not there anymore. Like it was, like I could see it shining out through the front windows. Actually, if you want to see what it kind of looked like, I can show you.
okay.
Bill, be a good boy now that you're healed and open the door where the light was coming from. We'll be
So
back
it was
here.
can you see that green light coming out? I think it's green.
It is a sliver of light.
There's slivers
Yeah,
of light.
so
I don't see
yes.
green, but
Oh, yeah. So these slivers of light were shining out and moving around inside
okay.
the
So we see
bunkhouse.
movement inside, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he saw something moving around inside and things getting bumped around, and
Branda's hopefully alive.
yeah,
I'm gonna move up and try to open it.
I call Branda.
Yeah.
Branda, are you
Yeah.
alive?
Altair, you move in and you see that stuff is scattered. Chairs have been knocked over and tables, and you see on the fireplace here, written in blood, SLA.
Oh, the man is back. He's killing. He's leaving his signature. Sly.
Slay it.
Sly.
I guess
So
if Altair went in, I'm gonna follow him in.
yeah, and it's not hard to find. You guys see a trail of blood. Switch to red here.
Who's first in line?
Should be
Altair came
me.
in first, but
Is my reduced damage still effective, or should I cast again?
I'll say it's still effective. That's fine.
Nice.
Altair, you move up into the bathrooms, and in one of the stalls, you see the stalls pushed open, and Marcy is there with a big gash down her chest.
Ah, very good.
Um, what would you guys like to do?
I'd run over and try to help her.
Marcy, is there any chance you're still alive?
She does not react. You would see that she's got the dead, X or crossed out through her name over her status. Marcy is no more.
How much blood on the ground? Are there footsteps of like in the blood showing us where the killer went?
Basically, you see whatever blood was dripping off of probably the murder weapon, and most of it is pooled around her. This is where she died, in the bathroom.
He did not step
we-
into blood and put the blood on the ground in the direction he was walking.
He probably just wiped some off his weapon and wrote it on the mantle there.
Can we? Yeah, I ask Ember. Can Helba is an awesome dog. Can she sniff out like the blood and see if maybe you can find the source?
Yes, Hilda, if you can smell this blood, we need to find it else where it is. Oh, I do not want to get my dog near a man with a knife at the same time.
Oh, we'll
Um,
follow behind.
You would see that Helda moves. So you show her the pool of blood, and she basically follows the pool of blood to from the bathroom to the fireplace, and then sniffs around the room. And
At the
basically,
moment,
the trail.
I cannot see the rest of the inside of the room. It is covered.
Oh,
Move,
sorry, you have to move.
move your
I'll
token.
move
Move your
this way.
token inside.
Oh,
Move your
Yeah.
token inside the tent, and you'll see.
oh, that is
So
in
yeah,
here.
so there's a nice, beautiful open center fireplace in this big bunk, and you see that Helda basically followed the trail of blood from the bathroom to this fireplace, and then also went to the. There's no blood, but she followed it to the top of this room here,
Mhm.
and then is sitting there like doing circles trying to find it, and it's gone.
Can I look
Do you want to?
under the bench? Is this maybe trapdoor?
Yeah, give me a roll, an intelligence roll. This would be like an investigation check normally.
12.
With a 12, there definitely is not a trap door. Um, there's not a hatch in the ceiling. Um, with a 12, you just know that the trail disappears here. You're not sure by magic or by uh, you know some other means, but
This stop. This
uh,
man is very deceptive.
I
mhm.
Emberlyn, what about up? You can fly. Is there something in the ceiling or the top of the tent? Is there a way out up top?
Oh, with that 12 in this bunkhouse, this is like a stone and wood, or I guess this would be like
Okay.
a log cabiny bunkhouse. So it's mostly wood planks. There's stone for the fireplace, but it's it's uh, definitely like there's no secret hatches on the ceiling or on the floor.
Okay.
The windows are a good, 15, 20 feet away from where the trail ends. Um, but with a 12, I'll say this is where Helda thinks that his sense starts, and went to the bathroom and then came out and stopped at the fireplace.
Let me look around the fireplace.
Okay. Um,
I want to
so you check
stand
out
in
the
it.
fireplace. Yeah, you can stand in the fireplace, and you look up, and there is a lot of soot buildup in the fireplace. You think there would be a lot of that knocked down if somebody actually climbed out through the fireplace. So you're looking at something that appeared and disappeared. By the way, as you're looking at this, Helda's licking the blood off the.
That sounds like something my dog would do. If there is dead body with blood out of it, I swear to God, she will eat the corpse.
So where the trail ends, I want to find something in my inventory, a bottle of oil, something, and just kind of throw it to see if I can reveal anything like invisible in that area.
Sure. So yeah, you can get a bag of flour, or you can go.
Yeah.
There is a kitchen back here. So
I
yeah,
mean,
you
it's
start
Dungeon
throwing.
Crawler Carl World. I'm sure I have 1,000 things in my
You probably
inventory.
have it all in your inventory. You probably just like picked it all
Missed.
up into your inventory. Yeah. And so yeah, you're dusting for prints. You're
Yeah.
you're looking for the trickle of water to under the
If there's
to
a
the trap
silhouette of
door.
a body in the dust cloud kind of thing, yeah,
Exactly.
something
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
no hollow man. There's nothing. Whatever means we're here doesn't seem to be here now.
We have options. We can either,
I'll just yell at, "Yo, pee pee pants, where you at?"
yes, we can either chastise this man, or we can test the. Hold on, is this his cabin that we're currently in? Is this his bunk? No.
This is the counselor's big bunk while they're getting everything set up.
Mhm.
Uh, so this is where all of the counselors that you've been working around, where they've been sleeping, and Steve's room is in the top left and is locked. That's what they were trying to get into
Let's
when
try
you.
and unlock the door.
Okay,
I'm made of fire. Can I put my fiery fire against it and melt
you
the
can just heat the doorknob till it melts. Sure.
yes, thinking. Do I need
I
to
could
roll
So yeah, you
probably,
just hold on to it. No, you're like Obi-Wan there. You just keep holding your flame there until the brass melts out, and then easily open the door.
I do not know who this OB is that you say, but yes, sounds
Doesn't
good.
Emberlyn is like Obi-Wan. I'll say it that way. So yeah, you are able to get in. By the way, so KP, that was a great idea, but there's nothing there. you've confirmed well that there's nothing.
Sure. There's just flour and oil and blood on the floor.
Yeah, you're just making a mess now, but it was good science.
I will follow Cumberland into that room
Yeah, as will I.
Okay,
because I
so
no longer ever want to be alone again.
all three of you. By the way, I'm going to say all the kids have moved inside,
Okay.
but they're staying far away from the bathroom.
Fair enough.
they're
There's
all-
friends dead there.
Yeah, they're
we
all
got
actually
raided?
going to be.
Did we?
Oh, cool.
Case Blackwell, thank you so much for raiding earlier. What's up? Sorry. Hi, everyone. My name is. 1 second. I did not know because we don't have my alerts on anymore. Hi, guys. My name is Maud. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. Case raid. Thanks, Case. We'll give them a shout out. You were just chatting as well. Friday, a couple of times a month, we do Game On. Oh, thanks so much for the follows as well. Really appreciate that. Bonza and Lady and Grendel, B Grendel. I do game on streams with the community. We usually play video games. What we're doing now, because I run Maud's Book Club, which is a sci-fi fantasy book club, we're obsessed with a series called Dungeon Crawler Carl. And it's sort of like what it sounds like. It's a dungeon crawl lit RPG book that we've decided to build a Dungeons and Dragons-esque campaign, like a tabletop RPG system around the book series that it's right here, the book series that we've been reading. So if this doesn't make sense to you because you've never heard of Dungeon Crawler Carl, got it. If you don't know, that kitty's got shades. That's Donut right there. That's Donut. This is Jace, our DM. We're sort of an hour and 45 minutes into our campaign. That's Samantha, the sex doll. And if you've got questions, I don't blame you. We are kind of in a slasher situation. We are at Camp Council, and we have a quest called 10 Little Counselors. And essentially, this guy, Silas Lynn Asher, aka SL Asher, is running around killing everyone. And our quest is to find the throne, to sit on it, so that we can move, basically like complete this portion of the map with our quest. So I hope that helps. But this is what we're playing at the moment. Oh, that's there we are. But what? Looking forward to the next book. It sounds like Mad Max. Oh, really?
Oh, that's exciting.
Mhm. I'm not saying it's because of
outdoor-
me, but
Oh.
being Australian and all
I'll take it.
that. Yeah. I mean, Garrett's already been a character.
Yeah.
Meatball. Name change immediately. It's fine. It's fine.
As long as you don't always have tummy aches.
All girls have stomach
He's a tummy-
problems.
Yeah. By the way, so speaking of thrones, Marcy died on the throne, it seems.
Nice segue.
And you guys have broken into Steve, the should have been present owner of Camp Clearwater.
Steve died.
You've broken into his personal room, which was locked. Bill was going around to break in the window and let Marcy in. Marcy thought she had time to powder her nose and ended up dead.
Died.
Yeah. Strange blue-green lights moving around the building while that happened. Unfortunately, Bill was snared outside. So Emberlyn, Altair, and Katie Dubs, you guys have done some investigation inside, and now you've broken into Steve's room and are give me all a roll to see what you find.
3.
16.
Oh, thank
Nice.
goodness. 7.
I'm just happy to be here.
So you find out that one section of the journal is in Steve's room here. Those torn out pages were tucked in underneath his inbox mess of letters. And Altair, you find it first. And as you flip through the pages, you find out that Silas Asher died of an anaphylactic reaction
To the B.
to cinnamon.
No.
Putting the
Nobody
sin in
told-
cinnamon.
Nobody told the camp cook that he was allergic to cinnamon, and Silas died because of an allergy reaction.
And you say that happened 20 years ago? I don't know. I feel like it's a present day situation for children out there.
Give me another roll. Give me an intelligence check.
While you're doing that role, I just want to give a shout out to Dawn Johnson. Now, I believe in your accent, it would sound a lot cooler. But I get the pun of the name. And I'm Apple Dapple and love the hate, HAIGHT. Thank you so much for the follows as well. Do you guys ever remember that cat video where it's talking? I used to watch it on repeat about 14 years ago, and it's like, oh, Dawn Johnson. No, you do? Yeah, that's what I thought of when Dawn Johnson's name came up. Oh my God, that talking cat gave me life for a while. Okay, sorry.
Those were the days.
Altair's reading the
only,
journal.
If only KP was given generational memories
No.
there.
Yeah, less.
I put it in chat.
Okay.
I can't read it.
So who did you roll again, Vaden? I know.
I roll. Oh no, I rolled it once. So yeah, I roll
Intelligence.
again.
Yeah.
Just roll. Yeah, roll a straight intelligence check. A 17.
Yeah.
You think that if Silas is alive or maybe undead, whatever, that hit cinnamon might be his weakness still.
Okay. So I will relay the information to my team.
So yeah, Emberlin's like, well, that's useless, and you're like, maybe not.
So I have ideas. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm very smart. I'm gonna go to the kitchen and try to get some cinnamon for that.
Yeah. I'll say you guys have already rated. If your guys are pouring everything into your cinnamon-tory, I can't talk.
Yes.
That's good.
Inventory.
That's a good one.
Crunch.
that was a Freudian slip. You probably have cinnamon on hand, and if not, you can easily find. This is again a camp cook kitchen. There is large amounts of cinnamon. We'll say you have 2 pounds of cinnamon on you, Vaden. Do you want to share that, spread that around, or what would you like to do?
I'll give that someone. Give all of us some. We should get like a half a pound.
Okay. Also, KP Dubs, you hear a specialized crack sound that you recognize as one of your scarecrows going off.
I guess which direction?
This would be to the north.
Let everybody know that was one of my traps, and we should probably go check it out.
We need to find him. We trap him. Sounds good. Kill him with cinnamon.
Bring cinnamon.
And these counselors are all looking to stay with you guys. They're like, you guys are head counselors, remember? We're staying with you.
Alice, you stay by me. For those just joining, because this is horror scenario, I not so delicately asked which one of the counselors has never been intimate, because we always know they last the longest. So Alice,
Survivor girl.
I don't mean to shame you at all. You take your time, girl. You've got all the time in the world. You NPC, that means no pee-pee contact, So
I tell Ned, you're the healer. Stay in between all of your friends.
So
I literally can cast heal.
Yeah. But Ned is literally trying to make sure he's equidistant to everyone this whole time.
Yes.
You guys start heading up to the north intersection. Minus Brenda. Poor Brenda.
Happens to the best of us.
And as you guys are going, who's taking the lead?
I mean, I know where my trap is. I'm assuming my notifications would tell me which one, so probably me leading.
Okay, KP, give me another roll.
And if it's still dark, I got like my hands lit up as torches.
Yeah, that's fine.
20. I see everything.
There it is.
You noticed the old trapper's trick. There's some brush that wasn't here before, and you see, there's brush on the left side, brush on the right side of where there was a tree in the middle, and they've left a gap, and it's like, hold up,
Wow.
That's obviously a trap funnel, and you easily go in and disarm. This one was nasty. It was a bear trap hidden under some.
Oh wow.
I mean, if KP would have stepped on it with the correct foot, everything would have been fine. But yeah, you saved somebody from joining you in the
One leg department.
Paralympics club there. Yeah. So yeah, you found another bear trap and can easily disarm it with maybe not Michael Caine, but a walking stick of
I
other
heard
sorts.
you needed a cane. Funnily enough.
Um, yeah. I
He's a
happen to be
walking
one.
stick, just like Christopher Walken in the movie The Dead Zone.
No, I feel like you're mistaken. I'm a talking cane. There's a difference.
So yeah, if you want, you can have another bear trap.
We'll take it.
Yes.
And you guys move up to
Not many
the
people know that.
the scarecrow, and you see that one scarecrow has just been demolished, struck apart. If you guys want, give me a quick roll to see what's going on.
Also,
11.
while we're over there, can I give some of my I have a, I would say pound myself, cinnamon. Can I give some half pound to Alice
Sure.
so she could
So you're
be.
making sure
Alice is
Survivor Girl survives. Yeah. Okay. So I'm assuming you gave out some to Emberlyn and KP as well.
Yes,
Oh
half
yeah.
pound. Half
Basically, I
pound.
split
And
up
so
4 ways.
and
That way,
Alice is the one in charge of all the counselors, Cinnamon. Is that correct?
exactly. I
Okay.
trust
So she's
Alice.
got like at least a whole handful, like a sandwich baggie of cinnamon.
Yes, and I also give her a bag. So you need to like if you need this bag, you throw the cinnamon at his face or put it in the bag and put it around his face. He will choke
Okay.
on it.
Okay. So yeah, maybe it's like a cloth, like a cheesecloth bag that she just has to like clap it together and it just clouds the place.
Yeah.
So
Anyone have any cinnamon gum? We could all chew gum and spit it at him.
Yes, because I think with his mask on, he wants to kiss us on the mouth.
Yes.
if you roll a nat 20, I'll allow it.
Roll that 20, easy. Come on.
That'd be
Go on.
hilarious.
Oh,
Nope.
roll 4.
8.
No, I'm saying in the moment. If
Oh,
you
got
come
it.
face to face with
Sorry.
the guy,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
if you come face to face with the guy and you chewing cinnamon dentine and nat 20, spitting it through a hole into his mouth,
I
I'll
gotcha.
allow it.
Okay, gotcha.
Well,
you had asked us to roll, and I think we got like 6s and 8s and stuff or 9s and 8s.
I got
for
11.
investigation. 11. Okay.
I got 11.
So with an 11, you see that like this thing was not slashed apart; it was ripped apart with something more powerful than just a slashing blade. It's almost like chewed up like a saw, but like very rough cuts of a saw. Very
This
quick.
man is getting more and more mad with different weapons. Very fun.
I will say you also find a bit of goop, clear goop.
I am not touching that. Alice.
There's no blood. There's just
Does
a
it
little
look
bit
like
of goop.
ectoplasm?
You rolled trash, so you don't know.
Okay. Fair enough.
I
I'll
rolled
just be like,
11. I don't
somebody
want
blows their nose. Somebody blows their nose, and you want to keep it. Ghostbusters.
Nope.
Yeah,
Is this a new
it's
roll?
bodily fluid of some sort. Not just joking.
I put
Hopefully
hands
it's
over
not.
Alice's ears. She does not need to know.
Yeah. So yeah, so you find your scarecrow. You do not find a slasher. You do have a lead that at the smallest bunkhouse on the northeast side of the lake was Silas's bunk.
Yes, and he used to play in the caves.
And he used to play in the caves, which you guys are close to. The caves are.
I feel like we should check out the
Just
cave.
south of us.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's check out the cave.
So you guys all head out and check out the caves. Give me one more roll. Whoever's
Big money,
leading.
no whammies. Big money, no whammies. 20.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
20.
better. I got 5.
You find a log fall trap, another Widowmaker trap.
Of course he does. He's our trap master. Phew. This is KP's
Any of these
stage.
kids, probably a couple of them. Yeah, KP, your ego is your head's inflating right now.
Oh yeah. It's
This was either going to be the best or the worst for KP. I wasn't sure which. So
Mhm.
Thank goodness.
clotheslines out, log falls out, bear traps out, swinging spikes out. Okay.
Hey, listen, Seb, when I roll 5, we don't need to tell the whole chat that it is a bad roll. Okay. Seb's actually been really great, and he's been posting what our rolls have been. So, like, if someone's watching along in the chat, you can.
Nice.
Yeah. So thank you, Seb. But except the 5, we don't know. Next to the 20. Come on.
So so KP stops everyone and shows this wire. This time it's like the clothesline wire, but only a foot off the ground, and you can see a Widowmaker log ready to just chop down onto a line of people. And so it's your choice if you want to disarm the trap or if you want to just have everyone high step it.
I will disarm it, and as I'm doing it, I'll be like, "Why are they doing this?"
Okay. When you disarm the trap, as soon as that log falls, there is a man in front of you.
Sorry.
There's a 25% chance that setting off one of his traps will summon
Summon him. Cool.
the slasher.
Nice.
So KP Dubs, since I don't want to pick on KP Dubs, you've been
But no, that's okay. That's okay. So he's right in front of me.
I'm guessing you're disarming the trap and other people are staying back.
I'm there,
right?
Jamie.
Well, I don't necessarily need to do anything. I'm just gonna say, Mr.
let me-
PP Pants, we finally meet at last.
I'm gonna say he actually appears. I rolled to see how deep
Okay,
into
okay.
the back he appears. If I can get him to show up on the right layer.
Oh, there
So
he is.
poof, this guy, and I'll make him big just so you can see at the moment here. So this 7-foot tall monster with a hockey mask. He's got a bunch of chains and wires on him, and he's got some heads as trophies attached to his body. And he shows up in front of Marcy. Who wants to roll for Marcy? I rolled a 15.
Oh
Not
no.
me.
So we have to beat a 15, otherwise.
This is a contested roll. If you guys, I can roll both sides, but that's not fun. Who wants to roll for Marcy?
I'll
Let me
roll.
roll for
Come on,
Marcy.
you got. What do you do, Mod?
I'll roll for Alice. I'm not Alice.
All right, I'll roll
Oh,
for
sorry.
Marcy.
Okay, roll for Marcy.
I roll 19.
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
That's right.
Good.
Easy.
Good.
So what'd you get?
A 19.
19.
19.
Yep.
Nice. So
Jumping the jump
boom,
play, probably, right? It's like
he
protector.
falls down. Everybody flinches.
Well, you saw my
And-
reaction. It was legit.
You all, or most of you, may be delayed, see this slasher pull out this big falchion, like a big machete, and it's giving off this glowing purple light of kind
I
of a
got you. I
zigzag
got you. I
pattern
got
on it.
you.
And he takes this big knife and he's about to swing through, but when Marcy jumped, she caused a big cloud of cinnamon out of her bag.
Yes, Marcy.
And you see this slasher go and he explodes.
He explodes? Okay.
He
Damn.
explodes into ectoplasm. Everybody within 5 feet is covered in this clear gloop.
Hold on. I can't cast.
You can't cast? Why not?
He's a liquid.
I'm covered in liquid.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
no!
why-
But are you
Plasma.
within 5 feet? You're not within 5 feet. You're
I'm
further
not.
away. It's just
Okay,
Marcy and
Show
Alice.
this one. Oh,
Culture.
good. Phew. Because that's like my weakness.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Also,
Altair's
I
like-
do. I have PTSD about getting slimed.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
No. Long
Any
story
trigger
short,
warning?
I hosted Nickelodeon in Australia for 3.5 years, and I got slimed often.
Too many? Yeah,
Often.
too many times.
Often. There's different
So
viscuses of the slime. There is.
yeah, so you, Maud, can imagine how Marcy and Alice feel right now. They just got slimed.
Sure do. Yay! Is what I'm supposed to do.
Now,
Yeah.
So I think this sounds like the killer failed the cinnamon test challenge.
Yes.
you guys hear the AI say, "Quest update. You have slain the slasher, but he will return unless you destroy his original corpse
Oh.
or hold the throne. Your choice. What do you guys want to do? You're
Okay.
at the caves now.
Where's the? We gotta find the throne. Anybody have any ideas what the throne is?
The cave. We look at the cave or we look at the cabin. Cave or cabin.
Well,
Cave or cabin.
We're at the cave. We're at the cave. Let's look at it while we're here.
Yeah, it's close.
I was gonna say you can always split the party. That always works good
No,
for
it's
everyone.
good. We're good.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's split party. Cave and cabin. Cave and cabin.
So who wants to
What?
stay at the cave and who wants to run to the cabin?
I'll go to cave.
I'm
Okay.
slow, so it'll take me forever to get to the cabin.
KP.
Okay,
Might as well
so
split the
Cave.
cave.
JP wants to stay. Altair, do you want to take some people? Maybe not the slasher. Let me get rid of him. Uh, I think. Oh no, Jack stayed with old man.
Sure did.
Old man Wilbur
nuts.
was. Oh, yeah. Marcy and Alice. I want to say Marcy and Alice will stay with Emberlyn because, and the bros, Bill and Ned didn't plan that.
Not Bill and Ted. No.
Will be an
Not Bill and Ted,
excellent
Bill and Ned.
adventure.
Bill and Ned will head out with Altair. Now let's see if I can do this. Instead of everybody, I'm going to take just Vaden and take you to the small cabin. Did you know you can split the party on different maps in Roll20?
Oh,
So, back at the caves, we'll have you guys do this first. Back at the caves. Emberlyn, KP Dubs, Marcy, and Alice. Give me your roll to investigate these caves.
17.
17 for Altair.
No, for KP.
Phoebe.
Oh, KP. Oh, sorry. KP's here. My bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
KP and Emberlyn.
Yes.
17's great. Do you want to roll mod?
I did. I
Oh,
rolled.
I got to scroll.
I rolled that first one.
I'm
Okay.
assuming
Oh,
it's
no.
dark. I'm assuming if it's dark outside, it's even darker in the cave, right?
Yeah, it's even darker in the cave. You're still giving off all the lights.
So I'm
by
gonna
the
tell
way-
everybody to like back up because I have an ability called Flame On. It's more of an attack, but I basically have about a 10-foot radius wall of fire around me, and I'm just gonna like walk in on fire and just light everything up so I can see very well. And also, hopefully, nobody will attack me because I'm on fire.
Yeah. So I got some bad news, KP. Maybe it's just awesome timing. You cast Wall of Flame
Oh no!
and you hear off in the distance. Sorry, I just scared my cat.
Oh.
And you guys see a geyser of steam come up from the middle of the lake. You
Lake.
guys are in the middle of the caldera in the lake.
Mhm.
You
Not the water.
hear this steam busting out, and you see it's going straight up and like mushroom clouding out, and you hear crypt quadrant has been completed. You guys now have the water quadrant and the land quadrant to solve, and you how should I say this? Oh, and the AI kicks in and tells you that and says poisonous steam will hit you in 1 hour.
Okay.
And you see it hitting the top of the bubble and like condensing down the sides and starting to move in from the outside in.
Okay.
Is anyone else feeling a little hungry? Because the Hunger Games is happening in our quadrant.
Now
Yeah.
have, you now have
And-
poisonous fog it's like Fortnite. The circle is getting smaller slowly.
Mm-hmm.
In my best Schwarzenegger, I'll be like, let off some steam.
Okay. As you walk in, you KP, you see this um piles of bones made into little paper dolls, and you see um a book with a red crystal on the front and these weird
I got you.
uh uh occult runes on it.
Okay.
You also find a chair made of bones.
Does this chair look like a throne?
It looks like, you know, a, a chair on a raised up section of dirt in a cave. So you think there's a good chance this might be the throne.
Where was that?
Emberlyn, be ready to heal me, please.
I have
No.
my spell prepared.
And I will. And stay out of the steam, please. I don't want you to lose your spells. And
So you're still on fire, right?
I will drop that, and then
Oh,
we'll
okay.
get on the throne.
Okay. So KP Dubs,
Hold
you
on, really quickly.
go
Yeah.
ahead.
I have spell that I
Okay.
got from Steve. Spell is
Oh,
dispel good and evil. This feels
is.
very evil. Should I cast to dispel evil?
I'm not there, but I would say yeah.
I think
Or
I'm
would that be
going.
the way? Or would that be the way to like we cast it on his dead body to break the curse? I don't know.
Oh.
We can try it here.
No, on you I cast reduce damage.
Okay. Cool. We'll
Okay.
take it.
So
14, but just in cases.
so you don't touch anything else, you just sit on the throne?
I just go
No,
and
read the book. Read the book. Read the damn book. Read the book. Do we not read the book first? Maybe.
I'm not a book reader.
That's not true. Literally house book club.
Emberlyn, if
KP's
you
like,
want to take the book and read the book, you're welcome to.
Yes,
And
read the
you
book.
are welcome to sit on the throne.
I'd like to
I'm gonna
take
sit on
book.
the.
I read book first, please, please. I beg.
Okay.
Yes.
So
What can I
KP,
say?
you're walking up
I'm
to
a
sit on the
total
throne,
bonehead.
and Emberlyn,
Do I need to
you
read?
start reading the book out loud. Maybe you don't realize you're reading it out loud. And you say, Verata, Nikto. No, I'm kidding.
No. I do not absolutely not do that. So if anything is in Latin, I do not say it.
Yeah, you pick up this book, and it is a spell book
Hmm.
and a spell casting focus. Give me a roll.
I'd love to. Set 17.
Okay. With a 17,
Motherfucker.
this thing is squirming in your hands. It does not want you to have it. And it's like,
I want it 10 times more.
and it is trying to pull itself out of your hands. You have found a sentient magic item.
I tickle down the spine. I don't know, just in case.
You tickle down the spine, and black ooze starts pouring out.
I cannot cast
Keep
the
it up.
spell.
As you sit on this throne,
Yes.
a 1 hour countdown starts.
Good
Yes.
frickin' lord.
No.
And everybody in your heads up display, you see 1 hour, 59, 59, 50, 59, 40, whatever. Meanwhile, Altair, you guys are on your way to the small cabin.
You let
Yeah.
Altair know this in our chat, which I keep forgetting we can do in this game.
Beep boop boop. I have
Yeah,
book.
so you
It will talk back to me one day.
I was trying to like not be meta earlier, and I'm like, ah, yeah, we could just communicate.
We can
via
meta
chat.
as
Yeah.
heck.
Well, yeah. I mean,
So-
DC's all about meta.
Yeah. So, Maud, you found a spellbook that can conjure undead creatures. There's maybe more stuff you can unlock as you level up.
Ooh.
But
I
it is
whisper
still
at it,
pouring out.
don't fight. You're mine now. I own you.
But it's the spine of the book is still pouring out this black evil oil.
You get it
Um,
everywhere.
I mean, you have
by
the
this
spell
time,
magic. Good
yeah.
spell. Good.
Altair,
Well-
you finally get to the small cabins, and give me just a roll to see how quickly you can look around.
8.
With an 8, it takes you a good while to look through all the cabins. So you see this cabin, there's no washrooms. This cabin, there's a single bed and a nice room. And you see, well, I'll come back to that one. That one, you see a bunch of bunks. And this one, you see a bunch of bunks. And out here, you see the outhouse washrooms for these small bunks.
Hold on.
Okay.
Which
Uh,
with this map, I'm still got the cave only on Roll20.
Yeah, and
That's
for
because
me,
that's where
That's
you
be-
are.
That's where
Oh.
your token is.
Oh,
We can't
do you
see
want me to
this.
move? I'll move everyone.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I
there for the
see.
rest of the chat.
That'd be nice.
also,
Yeah.
also just to clarify, I can't see anything either. Really, I just see a black screen where on my map. You know,
Oh,
I'm
that's
in it.
no good.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
let me try and fix that.
E-
Okay, so I should say on the map, let me take you out into the large area here. So I guess KP Dubs and Mod, your tokens probably have to be on here, or I can give you guys all
Yeah.
control of. I can give you guys control of Bill and Ned.
Such a
Oh, I
happy
can't give you
accident.
control. Yeah, you know,
Just
I'll
with-
give you all control of Altair just so you can all see.
just while we're working on the tech stuff,
There we go.
Emberlyn is absolutely holding the book away from her so she doesn't get covered in black liquid because obviously she can't cast spells.
Yeah.
Great.
So Ned and Bill, and I hope you can all see Altair now.
Mhm.
You guys, or you and the two counselors, look through all these bunks, and you go back to the nicest bunk, and you do find a carving SLA in the, we'll say, like the door trim. So you have a pretty good idea that this might have been Silas's bunk.
Got it. All right, cool. Then I'll just sort through and try to find where I can
just
look for the corpse.
Give me one more roll.
Got it. Okay. Let's see what I can do. Nat 20.
Nice. So underneath the footlocker, you find it takes you guys a long time. You slide this footlocker out, and you find one little square piece of floorboard with a hole in it, and you shove your finger in and pop it out, and there's another nest of notes from the historian.
Gretchen.
From
Gretchen.
Yeah. And here's the final thing. The other counselors, the head counselor was the one in charge of informing the cooks of all the allergies. They told everybody else that he died of a bee sting. He contacted the parents, and the parents were like, "Thanks for letting us know." And they're like, "What do you want to do with the body?" And they said, "We don't care."
What?
And the body, these
I would
parents
also
would
watch
spoil him with
everything.
things, but not. He was basically like Angelica from Rugrats. All the things you want, but no attention no care from your parents.
Yeah.
And so the head counselor threw him into the pit toilets. His body is maybe 30 feet away from you in the pit toilet.
Oh.
But
Damn.
composed 20 years, so just bones, yeah? We don't
Should
know.
be.
Oh my goodness.
So
So
you have to maybe go swimming.
Okay,
well,
stop.
I have the power of I have Earth, so I'll just try to like if I can try to like dig the Earth, like try to like push out the Earth left or right, to make like a hole. So
Dust to dust.
Ashes,
Um,
full ashes.
Ashers to ashers, yes.
You
They
guys
should not have had children.
have an easy time digging up the the pit toilet. Luckily, it has been decomposed for 20 years. Everything except for a bloated corpse of a boy. Meanwhile, Maud,
Yeah.
can you give me a roll?
I would love to. It's 3.
With a 3, this pool of oil
Mm-hmm.
reaches out and grabs you.
Like to
You're
high
covered
five?
in
To
no, it
like
grabs
friend.
your leg and it is burning you with necrotic damage. You lose 3 hit points as this evil ooze is attacking you.
Can I set it on fire?
You sure can
Is
if you could cast.
Oh, can you cast because of the thing?
my cocaine, my crocaine, my crocaine. Please. My
Oh,
cocaine.
have
You
it.
gonna play croquette with that?
I can't cast
Oh, can you use a
fire.
scroll? Can you use a scroll though? Or can you cocaine use a
KP
scroll?
Dubs can either get off the throne or attack from the throne. You're in the same
Oh.
room.
If you can come close enough to me, I'll try to burn it off of you.
JP, this thing is attacking me like Fern
With a
Gully with
3,
pollution.
with
No,
a
come
3,
here, come here.
Emberlyn can't move. You see, she's caught in like an oily snare of evil hand.
Can you lob
How
some
far away?
fire from?
How far away is she?
She is only like 15 feet away from you. Emberlyn, you feel the ground loosening and your foot is starting to submerge into the ground.
I'm going to
Timberland,
need
how
you
do
to
you
burn
feel
quick.
about ice? Does ice harm you?
I mean, as much as any, I'm fire. Maybe we'll see. It could burn. It could. I could burn it, or it could really hurt me. We don't know. Roll the dice, quite literally.
I will use my cape and I will cast Take a Chill Pill. And it throws a little bead of ice just past Emberlyn so it doesn't hurt me.
Nice.
Basically, a ice fireball erupts at a 20-foot radius around this.
Nice. Give me a roll.
15.
Nice. I rolled a 3. So
Yes.
with a 15, you freeze this oily hand. Emberlyn's easily able to break off, and you also seal off this book from
I want to read the
leaking
pages.
oil. And
Didn't
the
burn it. I
spine,
didn't want to
the
burn
oil
it.
on the spine is the only thing frozen. You can still open the book and use it once it thaws.
I'm a very quick reader.
As KP, as your counter hits about 30 minutes, the shot clock stops and it says new achievement. You have completed 10 little counselors with most of them remaining. Good job,
Yes.
guys. You will receive a silver quest box in your inventory.
Wait, I thought you said it was gold.
Wait.
Or sorry,
New
gold box. My bad.
achievement.
Thank you.
The screen's all messed up when you do
I'll do it.
that.
As Altair, as you have to do the horrible task of destroying the corpse of a bloated child.
Easy. All right.
A bloated corpse of a child.
Yeah, sure. All right. He
Long
will.
dead.
Is that
You
because
see
he
these-
kept peeing himself?
Yeah, you see all these black veins over its bloated body. And yeah, it doesn't make any sense in Dungeon Crawler world that, yeah, he's been dead for 20 years. He should have decomposed, but he didn't.
Altair will put this child to rest, and he will like destroy the corpse completely by ripping it apart. Essentially,
No, please fire. Fire.
I don't have fire.
As this happens, you
Corbin,
guys
out of fire.
feel your whole world get rocked 30 feet to the left. And through between the fog and mountains, you see our gargantuan sized puppy brush past your bubble. And that's where we'll leave it today.
Oh, I love it. That's great.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, that's like the I remember the
Yeah,
part
the
actually.
god, the feral god.
Yep.
Fair God,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
I love that. That's so fun.
have fun come up with that mod.
Yeah.
By the way, in your quest box for Altair, you will get first choice between a mask or the falchion, the sword.
Oh.
Okay, so I get it, the mask or the falcon.
The machete, basically.
Okay. Oh. Well,
We can do this after, guys.
yeah, let's talk about it later. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll figure it out later. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, between the three of you, there's the mask, the cloak, and the falchion.
And I have the Necronom nom 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 nom.
That was
Nom,
just an
nom, nom.
item you found along the way, so that was extra.
Wow.
A
I
cloak.
I
No,
still have
cape. No.
I still have a catapult
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have a catapult. You have
Awesome.
the dispel good and evil.
Yeah.
You might want to hold on to that.
Uh-huh.
That was the
Good.
easy kill if you didn't have cinnamon. You could dispel good and evil to kill him,
Good. Okay.
I'd love
and
to
he would have respawned within a half hour. So you guys did it just under time that he would have been summoned within 5 feet of his corpse. So you really, it was good
Wait a
timing,
minute.
Altair.
Wait, so splitting up actually worked out for us?
Yeah.
Splitting up the party works. It works.
Wow.
I feel lied to all my life.
Jason, that was amazing. And it's so
Well done.
interesting. It's so interesting. Like with Dungeon Crawler, Carl, it's like a level could be anything. So I love how you not only borrowed a part of the fifth book, but you also made it completely unique in its own way
Yeah.
by adapting the slasher horror camp. That was really good.
Yeah, I forgot. I was gonna like have one guy stuck in T pose, but like still doing stuff, and
See, I've never seen any of the movies.
Oh no, that's just
Oh.
a glitch from video games. But I added the continuously throwing clothes because Altair
Yeah.
changes sizes. So
Yes.
he's throwing every size of clothes
I
of
thought
camp
that was
counselor clothes.
sweet.
That was funny.
That
Yeah,
was good. But it's
Yeah.
like just
I wanted to,
that didn't work. Sorry, Osiris. I have to try and play that soundbite. I don't know why it's not working. But we're gonna, like Dungeon Crawler Carl, we're gonna have to start keeping a list of all of our items. Because the longer we play, the more we've got, and the harder it's gonna get. I actually really
Yeah.
look forward to ramping up the difficulty.
yeah, definitely needs that.
so some of these things, like if you get the slasher cloak, it'll give you massive strength, but a hindrance to your charisma. Nobody wants to talk to you if you got like chained heads dangling off you.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but yeah, and the mask will be very interesting to who takes it. I don't want to give away anything. And the falchion is a special item made by.
You don't want to wrap it up real quick?
What do you mean? That's where I wanted to leave it.
Yeah. Okay. So we have to
Where do-
figure out the items in the next.
Just
episode.
curious, does the giant dog that we see happen to look like Zelda or Hilda?
The giant dog.
Where'd Hilda go?
Or is a god missing it? And is there a turkey nearby?
Yes.
Yeah, there's it's Amber's god dog, godson.
Oh,
So it's his son's pet dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to spoil the book, but if you guys want to do the water level next time, you can, or we can just jump ahead to the next.
I like that too. We got options. We have options.
We can be in the bubble, or you can go to the next level.
We have options and we have schedules.
Mud or Emberlin and Donut are about the same with water though. Like, oh hell no, we're not going in there.
Hey, sometimes a lot of people started off in areas that you would have been fine in, or you would have been horrible in.
Yeah.
You got poison gas filling the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You got permanent darkness. If you fell in water next, that would suck.
Yeah. Maybe I found the stairs already.
Well, you
Oh,
can't
we
get
gotta
to the
solve the
stairs
water.
until you crack the bubble.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So we will have
And
to
the-
continue this level. I like that.
Or we can just be like, you solved the bubble and go to the next level. Your
Okay.
choice.
Okay. Good to know. Well, that was fun. How did you feel about it, Jace? Did you have things
I had a
planned
great
that we didn't?
That's most of it. My biggest worry is like this is at least like a 3 to 6 stretch this into a 9-hour, depending on if you wanted to make people do all these tasks and stuff. Pacing was my worry.
I
can
It's
make up
tough.
stuff
2
as we
hours.
go.
2 hours is very tough.
2
And I
hours
know.
is tough. I know, because at the start you're so inquisitive and you want to know everything, and then it's like, no, you got to move on. You must
And
move on.
I'm glad you guys are like, because they're like, let's do all these tasks, and you're like, no, screw that. There's
Yeah.
a serial killer up
We,
ahead.
we, yeah, we're on a mission. We don't care. We don't care crap about this other stuff.
I'm just
That's like
trying to-
last week. If we hadn't said like everybody wins, we could have gone like 3 more hours on that racetrack. So
easily. I know, spelling out like supercalifragilistic at that stage.
We should have just said we win and been done with it.
We did want to say we win, but we did everybody wins, and now we have alliances along the way.
too, we have a line.
That's right.
And
You need
I
friends.
did want to do more callbacks. That's one thing to your previous things. But I also like to leave room for you guys to surprise me. You guys tell me what you have, right?
I want to know about this damn book.
It's the friends you make along the way.
It's literally the Necronomicon. So necromancy summoning spells
Yep.
are what's in there.
Cool.
It's a sentient item, but not a sapient item. So it's not as smart as Michael Caine, but it can
good.
sense feeling and intent.
Okay. Do I have to make blood sacrifice?
Do you care?
It
It doesn't bother you, man. You're like, that's fine.
One thing, I wanted to make it more like the Sanguine Rose from Oblivion, where you can summon a creature, but you do not control that creature.
Oh,
you
good.
just summon that creature.
Yeah. Okay,
So
fun.
that is a 50-50. I don't know if you want some tips from an Oblivion player or not, but let me know if you do.
Always.
Good. That's good for farming XP though. Just
I like
bring
that.
monsters to kill them.
So summon, stealth, great combo. So it's like, I'm gonna kill anyone. There's only one guy here. Kill him.
Whoop. Great.
So-
I like. Even though I literally am a beacon of light. I do like that. I figure we're gonna go. I've got 8 seconds. We're gonna go raid into Cameron Rice. He's my photographer. He's playing Terminator at the moment. Thanks for joining us. We'll figure out times to do this again. Bye.
I
Bye. Woo.